Hey, cuties. Happy Friday. Let me get this picture off the screen. There we go. There we go. Happy Friday. How are you guys? I just woke up from a power nap. I'm still sleepy, but we're going to make it do what it do. Thank you guys for joining me for this Friday evening power hour-ish live. Please make sure to hit the like button on your way in. Let me say some hellos real quickly. I saw my sis in the building. Pink Diva. Hey, sis. Hey, Judy. Hey, Miss Lady. Hello, Gloria. Hey, T. Lee. We got the legend of the mods in the building, Linda Gamble. Hey, Linda Gamble. Hello, Lizzie. How are you? Thanks for joining us. Veronica Monroe. My voice is deep, child. Ooh, I'm going to have to give me some water once we get started. Hey, Veronica. Hey, Edie B. Hey, Mama Bees. Hey, T-Rena. Hey, Doris. Doris, you know I'm going to start your comments so I can come back and read it. Hey, Diane. I see the Cutie crew representing. Hey, Cutie crew. I hope Simply Beautiful catches this live. We were supposed to make it members only, but what she wanted to discuss, we can definitely touch on it, which is the nail fletcher of it all. I did a power hour on it yesterday, but I want to hear you all's thoughts. Let me write this down before I forget it, because I was just watching. Let's see. Let me just put it down here so I can remember to bring it up. I'm sorry, guys, because if I don't, that's going to be it. All right, let me continue to say hello. Too blessed for you in the building. Hey, too blessed for you. Hey, Titi. Hey, Bama girl. Hey, Teresa Wright. Hello. Hey, Venus. Mama V, did I get you? I think so. Hey, April. Jacqueline, hello. Hey, Girlfriends Chronicles. Thanks for joining me. Let's see. Let's be clear. You just got off? Okay. Well, I'm glad you can make it. Let's be clear, Shes. And, we're not going to talk about it out here in these streets. But she shared some awesome news that I was happy to hear. So, again, kudos to that whole situation. Let's be clear. T-Rena, did I get you? I think so, but hello again. Let's see. I'm scrolling. Angela Richardson. Hey, Angela. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining me. Ooh, child, trouble is in the building. Trouble. Square Biz is in the building, child. Square Biz gave all of us a run for our money the other day, babe. Ooh, child. Do I want to bring up Porsha and Simon tonight? Hey, Square Biz. You know I'm joking with you. Hey, 1D. Let's see. Trending. Hey, sis. Hey. Are you still there with Papa Trending? How did the gumbo turn out? Tell Papa Trending that your big sis says hello. Thanks for joining me, little sis. Let's see. Let's see. I'm scrolling. Hey, Joanna. If I missed anybody, I'm so sorry. I'm scrolling, trying to hit everybody. Olivia, Gigi, Miss Tina, Ruthie, Sound Check, and Net in the building. Latoya, Sam, hello. Let's see. Linda Love. Hey, Linda Love. Hey, Gigi, Crochet and Music. Hello. All right, I'm getting close to the bottom. Hey, Steph M, how are you? Lavinia, good evening. Phyllis G, good evening. Hello to you as well. Hey, Lois. Hey, Ernestine. Let's see. Lisa Foster. Hello. Angel One. Hello. And I think Joanne, hello. Carrie, hello. Gwendolyn, hello. Mims, girl, hello. Linda Love, I think I got you. I'm not sure, but hello. All right. Moni Love, hello. Tanisha, thank you guys. Everybody in the house tonight, huh? Hey, Shirley. You still okay? You are still there with Papa Trending, and you love the gumbo. Oh, you made me want gumbo so bad, so bad. I'm glad you're still there with Papa Trending and having a good time. I see I missed a video or two of yours trending. I got to go back and look. I missed Aunt Debbie today. I was out in them streets. Yes, please tell them. Child, I'm not gonna be fast trending. I'm not. Let me stop. Hey, Patricia, Dee Dee, Kim Bella, Charlotte, Neva P, Elizabeth James, Latrice, Angela. I'm trying to hurry because people be like, you be taking too long. Miss Cheryl, hello. Let's see. All right, I am down. I am at the last comments. But thank you guys for joining me. Again, it's just a Friday night live. I see a lot of us are chilling. I'm still, oh, and this is rude of me, but it is what it is. Trying to decide if I'm going to go out a little later. It's still early here, 6 o'clock. I said I'll have an answer by 7:30-ish or so. So we shall see. But I wanted to come to you guys to, again, get your opinions on Nell Fletcher and Chris Fletcher's interview with Crystal XO. And then also the clips, child. The clips that were released. Destiny and Moses had a big showdown. Okay. Destiny said, quit playing with her. She is still the one. We also have Mr. Martell Holtz and Chris Fletcher. Chris Fletcher checked Martell in a nice way, I must say. You know, he got a little behind him. But based off of that, and I'm just going to, what I'm going to do is play the audio from my phone on, don't trip with me. I have it up. I have it up and queued up on Instagram. Let me go ahead and do this. And then I'm trying to see if I want to play it from there or there. Sis, Pink Diva, I just saw your little cute picture. Yes, I did. Okay. Here it is. I think I'm going to play it from my phone, guys, and try to be on the safe side. I don't want no copyright strikes or nothing. But what I will do is go ahead and put this copyright disclaimer up. We are researching. This is what we're doing. I'm definitely criticizing it, giving commentary on it. This is made for fair use. It is allowed, and it is covered under the Copyright Act of 1976. So I think where I'll start, guys, is with Martel and Chris. Martel and Chris. And I think I'm gonna play it from my phone. Hold on. Let me shoot. Okay, so it don't let me pause. All right, I'm gonna have to get out. Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, what I'm going to do is play it from my phone. But I do have it queued up on Instagram. I just don't want to take a chance. Even though I know that I can play, pause. But I want you guys to hear it in its entirety. If you saw it, let me know. This is courtesy of OMFG Reality TV on Instagram. Also, I believe on TV. Let me see if this is on that. This is not on that. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm being nosy. Let me go here as well. Okay, so that's not there either. Okay, so what I'm doing is waiting for it to start over. But if you saw the clip of Chris and Martell, put a 1 in the chat.
Weren't you married when you saw?
Okay, well, let me do this. Let me get out of it and go back to it. All right. And let me go to the comments. And that way, when I started, let me make sure my volume is all the way up. And I guess I'll hold my phone up. Okay. A lot of you guys saw it. Oh, good. That way we can have a discussion. Okay. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and play it. Take a listen. Chris and Martell. This will be on tomorrow's episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Moving on to the next. I had a talk with the wife. I think my wife deserves an apology for calling her a side chick. Weren't you married when you started talking? Before I met her, yeah. That's a lie. Now you lying. I said before I met her. That's a lie. I was married to. Yeah, you were married and you met Nell and y'all kind of. And I was separated from my wife on paper. We're going through the divorce. My wife ain't no side chick. So she ain't now. Don't call her. She never was. Hold on. Don't call my wife no side chick. She ain't never been no side chick. All right, so hold on. Seriously. Hold on. If we're gonna define the term, what's the definition of a side chick? I don't know. Some everybody made up. Maybe you say she wasn't a side chick. I mean, too, she wasn't a side chick. I won't call her a side chick anymore. That's just what it is. You know? I appreciate that.
Okay. Did you guys hear that? Okay. Hey, Bravo. Hey, Bravo. Hey, BJ. I'm going to start your comment and come back down. I don't know, child. I detected some, I don't know if I want to go as strong as saying lies. But what I got from this is because we also know that Martell and Neil Fletcher is going to meet up, and that should be on tomorrow's episode as well. Seems like to me, Martell must have called Nell a side chick to her face. That's what it seems like to me, because that's what Chris said, you know. But he said, my wife said you called her a side chick. But where I got a little lies from is when Chris said before he met Nell, he was married. And correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Chris's first wife come out here and say that they were still married, as in together? I'm just tripping. That lady said that out of her mouth. Chris said they were separated on paper. And look, I don't know if the lady lying or not, but I do know what I heard. And she went into detail as far as her relationship with Neil Fletcher. But Chris said that they were separated. And he said my wife wasn't no side chick, MFer. Talking to Martell. So somebody said Chris, did somebody say Chris said it with his chest? Right, he did not. Thank you, Lady Rita. He's still holding back to me. I don't know what Mr. Martell got on Chris Fletcher, but Chris still, not angry enough for me. Because that deserves a true check. We also know that Martell wants anybody to be able to relate or be in the same boat as that he's in or was. And so he's getting a joy out of it. Let's see. Who was driving a bus, child? Trending at some point? My little sis was driving a whole bus. The ex said something totally different. Thank you, April. Golden Toast said, I thought she said they were separated. Maybe I need to okay, I'm getting a lot of different comments. Maybe I should have done my due diligence. I just didn't feel like rewatching. I did make an extensive video on it, though, so maybe I'll reshare my own video. But Golden Toast said she thought that the ex-wife said they were separated. Doris said, yes, she did say that. April said the ex-wife said something totally different. The two stories are not matching. They are not matching at all. Chris, you both were married and still seeing someone else. A sad chick, but he ain't lying. The truth hurts. Yeah. As long as they have known each other, they probably ran together. Hey, Samantha. Thank you, Mama Bees. Okay, so we only have one comment that said that she said they were separated. I thought that she said he was away when she learned of Nell Fletcher. He, because he was in the service. But they had a phone conversation. She did say that because she said they had a phone conversation and Nell Fletcher said that she was going to back off. That's what she said. Nell Fletcher said she was going to back off. This is what, so if Carlos and whomever, if they not going to do what they should do and bring that lady on the show, I think I remember her saying she don't want to come on the show, but if not, we're only going to get their side. We're only going to get their side. Being in the military, separated or not, until the divorce is final, in the eyes of the military, you're still married. In the eyes of the military, in the eyes of God, in the ass. Okay. Jay Taylor said, I look like I was driving a bus instead of, child. Is the live posted? Is it on Instagram or YouTube? Let me know. That Jay Taylor cracks me up. Cracks me up. Can I see some homes being built, some charity events, some improvement in the community? You got a lot of questions, Samantha, that a lot of other people have. I believe that Chris was a mess with Nell when he was married. Well, look, shit happens. I do think, again, that, I believe the wife. Let me just put it that way. Because she strictly said that Nell said she will back off. So I guess Nell told her that Chris probably was telling Nell the same thing he telling Martell, which is they were separated. And but when Nell learned from the wife, I think she should have fell back. Maybe she did, and maybe Chris was persistent. I don't know. Bravo, is that you?
It's me. Hey.
Hey, we got a couple more topics to go, but I threw the link in there anyway. Neva
Okay.
P said, I thought she said they were separated. We need to pull it up. We should, child. I need to pull up my own video. Didn't the ex-wife say they were still together? See, it's too many conflicting comments. Bravo. What do you remember about that? Do you
I
remember?
remember she said they were together.
Uh-huh.
Um, she confronted him about Nell. They were supposed to stop. I
Mm-hmm.
think she spoke to Nell. They were
Mm-hmm.
supposed to stop, but they didn't stop.
That's what I heard.
That's
That's
what
what
I
I heard. And
remember.
that's, yes. And Bravo, let me turn your mic up on my end. You're a little low. Not too low, but low. Um, but I say something now, Bravo.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. It's about the same on my end. You're fine. Maybe I'm just
Okay.
loud. Maybe I'm just loud. But what you just said is what I just said as well, because I remember her saying that Nell Fletcher said she was going to fall back once she let her know, oh, no, we're still married. We are, not still married. We're married.
Right.
So thank you for that. Couple people in the chat, even Neva P said that she thought that she said they were separated, but no, ma'am. Baby, too blessed for you said instead of Nell backing off, she backed it up. Child backed it right on up on Chris. On Chris. But what I said I wanted to write down because it plays into this topic right here. I didn't finish, but I started watching. I'm on season episode 1, child. Real Housewives of New Jersey. Before I took a quick little nap. And it started off with Teresa and Louie and Dolores and I forgot her guy's name, but
Paul.
Paulie, yes. So Paul is still married, openly dating Dolores. And in that scene, Teresa said she was still married when she got with Louis. So are we being too hard on our Black people? What's your thoughts, Bravo?
Oh no, because they literally were not living with their significant others when they started
That's
dating.
true.
The significant others had other lifestyles. Joe Giudice was forced into another lifestyle. He was deported after prison. He
Yeah.
wasn't even in the country.
Yeah.
And Teresa had ended it with him, after she went to jail over his mess. So, and then with Paulie, they just never got divorced, but his wife has a significant other. She lives in a separate home. I think they're messy. Yeah. Go ahead and get the divorce. But other than that, no, it's not similar to what Nell was a side chick. Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was messy with it too.
And look, I said before when I made the video, and I'm standing on it now, I do believe the wife. I do. Chris's ex-wife. And just what Aquarius has. Bravo, you got some interruption. Something is rubbing, it seems like. You see your avatar moving?
Oh, shoot. You know what? They're shooting fireworks. Hold on. Let me mute until they finish.
Oh, no. Okay. But even Aquarius said, she said they were together and Nell said she would leave them alone. I remember that. So, but my thoughts when it comes to Teresa and Louis, Bravo is absolutely right. We know Juicy Joe. Is that the Juicy one? Yeah, Juicy Joe was deported after his prison sentence and all of that. And so totally different circumstances. Same with Dolores and Paulie. So it is different. And Paulie and his ex-wife, I believe, have been separated for years. And he said the divorce is on the way. And once that's done, he's going to propose to Dolores. So I just wanted you all's thoughts on it. Hey, Deshonda. That's what I gathered from the ex and Chris. Chris also says he went to Mississippi to get Nell to sign the papers. Well, Deshonda, remember, she said he came to Mississippi. Thanks for saying that, for a different reason. She said he came to Mississippi to get her. She said that someone had passed. Chris came down there looking for her, all at the service and the repast, child, and made her come on back home. So I'm glad I saw that comment. Do you remember that, Deshonda? The ex-wife. Let me know if you guys remember that part of the interview. Let's see. I wasn't debating if Nell was a side chick or not. I'm trying to understand the headspace of the ex-wife. Was she hoping of getting back together, or who initiated the divorce and why?
She did.
Sis, did you see? Who did, Bravo?
She did.
The ex-wife initiated the divorce.
Yeah, she said she had enough.
Yeah, after he wouldn't stop cheating. But yes, that Mississippi, I'm so glad I saw that, because again, Bravo, do you remember the ex-wife saying that?
Absolutely.
Yeah. That man went and got his wife. That was after Nell. Yeah, that was after she found out about Nell. So I can't wait to see the scene tomorrow. Again, when it comes to Martell, it is what it is. Nobody, I don't think, was as grimy as he was. It's a couple out here, child, but nobody was that grimy. And I just don't like how he was gloating in it, And Chris just wasn't. Bravo, give me your thoughts on that. Was Chris, just in the little clip that we saw, I don't want to say forceful. Did he put his foot down enough to let Martell know, look, I'm not joking? Because I ain't get that.
I think it wouldn't matter how hard he came at Martell. Martell was intent on saying that on national TV and basically letting everybody know that he thinks that Chris is a joke.
Yeah.
I don't think Martell really cared. I mean, and then Chris he was like, okay, I won't call him. Okay, that's what I want, man. No, man. You stand in it. You don't say, okay, that it's okay that you did that. I forgive you for that. No.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna stand on it and you're gonna stand on your little lie, Chris, stand on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did. He looked scared.
Yeah, I was just about to read Mim's girl comment. He looked like he was scared to me. What he looked like to me was, I'm doing this for my wife to clear the air, to let her know I did talk to him, and I want this to hurry up and be over. That's I want this
Yes.
conversation to hurry up and be over. So yeah, I would have liked to seen a little more oomph behind what he had to say, and he really needs to check Martell, but I don't think we'll ever see it. As we discussed a couple days ago, I think Martell holds a lot of them folks' secrets. That's what I
He
think.
does. He does. And he doesn't Chris doesn't have, if y'all are noticing, Chris isn't that mature. He's business wise smart, but because he shouldn't have even came that way. He should have just said, look, I don't care what you think, just keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he came at it all
Mm-hmm.
wrong, and there's too many facts out there. He should have just came out and said, look, shut up. How about that? How about you shut up? No matter
Yeah.
what Martell apologized or anything, he should have said, you know what, just don't talk about now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and say it with your chest.
Right.
But I totally agree with you. Martell is a lost cause. He's a loose cannon. And I don't think even if somebody check him, it's not gonna matter. He just does what he wants and says what he wants without any fear of anybody. You know what I mean? So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I think that it was too soft for me. I'll just leave it at that. It was too soft. Charlotte said, I think that's why Nell be on Martell's side, because she was a side chick and she thought Mel was going to stay in the marriage like she did. Good point. Good
She
point.
said it.
Good point.
She said she was so
Um,
sorry they broke up. I was like, really? You're sorry?
yeah, and I told Mel to compromise. Girl, back. I see why she was so hesitant to sign the papers. Talking about the first wife, Jenny B says she's trying to recall the divorce comments from the interview with Lexi and her mom. Look, dog it, I should have at least, like I said, watched my own video that I made about it. The wife shared a whole lot. Remember, she said that at one point she was praying for Nell and Chris's marriage. Obviously, this was after the fact. But Nell was coming to her with things. And we know that Nell experienced her own infidelity from Chris when she married him. So, people like that, I think it's just in their character. Sure, people can change. I'm not one to say that Chris is still, I wouldn't know that. And hopefully he isn't. But I think there's something there with him and Martell. I think all the guys hold, all of their secrets. I do. Let's say, yes, Ruthie, I just mentioned that the wife said that they prayed together. Charlotte said all the men on the show act like they are afraid of Martell. I think he got something on all of them. I just said that as well. And ABJ said, hello all. Shaking my head about Nell. Martell cheated and made a whole baby somewhere else. So now she is responsible for his actions. No, ma'am. He is responsible for his own actions. Who responsible for his actions? I'm confused. Shaking your head about Nell. Martell cheated and made a whole baby somewhere else. So now I'm assuming you're speaking of Mel is responsible for his actions. Let me know. Bravo, do you get that part?
Yeah, I think she's saying Nell is trying to imply that, and she was
Okay.
implying that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And their sit down. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Reading the comment, it threw me off. Yes. And again, she said, compromise. And shout out to Crystal for switching that thing around. But let's go ahead real quickly and listen to Moses and Destiny. Gigi, I totally agree. Y'all with these nicknames, Marho really thinks if he outs everyone else, it lessens his foolishness. Excellent point, but no, ma'am. No, ma'am. In all of Martell's scenes, he is always arguing. Yes, Peggy. Yes, yes, yes. I hate to say it, but the man is, he able to do whatever, say whatever. I wonder why she hesitated to sign the papers if she initiated. Well, sis, a lot of times, we're talking about marriages here. And some people may initiate a divorce and change their mind or slow up the process, or, because that was still her husband at the time. And, you know, a phone call could have made her say, damn, I miss talking to him. Anything. So if she did, I get it, but she went ahead and went on through with it. I'm going to read Deshanda's comment, and then we're going to get to Destiny and Moses. The ex and Chris has two versions of the same story because after Mississippi, the divorce was finalized. So did Chris love bomb the ex to get her to go home to get the paper signed? Shonda, I don't know when the divorce was finalized. I don't know if it was after Mississippi. I mean, naturally it was after, but we don't, unless people didn't look up things. I don't know if it was immediately after, if she went back, because based off of my recollection of the interview, it seemed like she did go back and they were together for whatever amount of time. So let me know. And based off your comment, Deshonda, you're saying Chris initiated the divorce, and other people are saying that the ex-wife did. I'm confused. Let's see, a couple more comments. I'm so over all these cast members, and nobody has their stuff together but Mel, and they are all delusional, trying to not see it. Yeah, speaking of Mel, first of all, I love this picture of her, but are any of you guys, oh child, let me take a swallow. That's what I get for jumping right on live. Ooh, child. Hold on, guys. Sorry. I just put them out and slammed the door behind their ass. I'm gonna turn on my camera though so I can see them. But let me get this comment off the screen. Are any of you guys close in order to go to this old school show tomorrow? Mel will be performing. This is let's see. Shoot, I need to look at my phone. Harvest, Alabama. Deshonda, are you going? Anybody near? Are you guys going? Mel is performing, as well as a lot of other people after 7. OMG, the SOS band, Nappy Roots, Karen White. It's gonna be an excellent show. This is Bravo. Refresh my memory. Is this I think it is. This is the show where Mel purchased a tent, correct?
I believe so. Yeah.
She purchased a tent for people to join her up under the tent. So that seems like she gonna be nice. I brought that up. I had it to bring up anyway, but somebody else said all these other stories just ain't giving it. Mel really continues on the path of what this show started off on. For me, Black excellence. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and throw in I'll give Jalen his props. Jalen purchased his first investment property, and kudos to him. I'm not a hater, but I would like to see more of all of that. Honestly,
I agree.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, Kimmy, with her mess with her husband, has detracted from the things that she's been successful in since being a nurse, and that's in real estate investments and flipping. And it's sad to see, actually, because, you know, if she would come that way, a lot of people would respect that. But because she came the trash way, a lot of people have a hard time with her, you know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree. Shout out to my co-host tonight. Bravo.
thank you.
Deshonda. Let me read. And they say that Tea Talk with your girl is there for the show. Okay. Um, Deshonda said from a Chris interview, and I just had to pump my brakes right there because again, this is Chris's version, and the wife said something different. But Chris said he went to Mississippi to get her to sign, and once she got back, they divorced shortly after. I don't believe that because he could have just took the papers to Mississippi and she could have signed right there. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
believe that. No need for her to come back to sign anything. If you're going with getting her to sign papers, if that was the goal, then yeah, you can have them papers right there and say, you know what? I ain't gonna tell too much of my story, but while you here, let's go ahead and get these things notarized right here on the spot. That's all he had to do. So no, he didn't have to go bring her back for that. So I don't believe it. And a comment after that, April said, and April, this is exactly what happened. The ex-wife said, Nell, and we are, look, three sides to a story. Nell, the ex-wife's version, Chris's version, and the truth somewhere in there. But this is exactly what the ex-wife said. She said Nell was one of many, and that Nell called her house. She sure did. She said that she told Nell they were married. Nell then apologized and said she was removing herself. That's what the wife said. That's what the wife said. You didn't know that all of those people would be there? Okay, and Deshonda says she's not going. Okay. Well, I know that Mel is going to rock out.
Mm-hmm.
And good luck to her. I saw the dancers practicing their routine. I think it was yesterday or day before. But for anybody that's listening to me that will be there, take some videos, child, so we can see it. But I'm sure Tea Talk, somebody just said Sassy. Okay, Sassy is there as well. So I'm sure they'll do some recording. Sassy is at Shanita. I get confused now with Charnita and Shanita. Shanita Foster is having an event in Atlanta, according to DG, and that's where Sassy is. Okay. All right. We're gonna keep it moving, keep it moving. I am going to play the audio of this clip with Destiny and Moses. I already got it queued up, child. We will be discussing this in the Let Loose Lounge. You guys know we're going to watch together tomorrow as well as Let Loose after. I wanted to start this on live off, child, with some Set It Off by Boosie. I said, oh, shoot, I'm on YouTube. I can't do that. But yeah, tomorrow, Cutie Crew, you guys will see the post tomorrow afternoon-ish, a couple hours before we are, heading to Patreon. And then for my Patreon members, you guys will see it as well. Excuse me, guys. But let's take a listen to Destiny and Moses. I don't know about old Moses, child. And then I also got a question. Why is Destiny so needy when it comes to money? I just don't get it. But let's take a listen. Let me take it off mute and let me play. Uh-oh. Shoot. I had it queued up. Hold on, guys. That was a minute and 5 seconds in. It also caught those cute little babies that was singing Mel's song. All right, here we go.
I should have just told you and kept it real with you, but I didn't. That's on me. You did it to That's on me. I ain't never trying to be hurtful. You did it to be hurtful. When you didn't show up for my birthday in St. Louis, I felt that you wouldn't give me the time and attention that I needed. I told you we should just become friends because it seemed like that you weren't showing me no interest. You wanted me to court you and woo you like you was my girlfriend. I never did want to do that. Yes, you just said that. Okay. But you that's real talk. You can have that. That's real talk. Okay. The man that I knew did not step up. I'm guilty for what I did, but it was after you. It was not after me. It was after you. When did y'all start? July, August. I got her number in July when I seen her. We started talking in August. In August, you sent me money. So how y'all get together in August? You didn't tell me anything about you dating her in August. I didn't tell you that. I'm guilty of that. And when did we end? August. The text message where I said, I choose me. That's when we broke up. I told you in April. You told me in April, but you still love me all the way to August. You text messages, I love you. Good morning, baby, all the way to August. Get your lies straight. You are a liar. You do know that this stuff can be seen, right? Well, go ahead, pull it up. Try to play with me. Anybody playing with you? Because I'm still hurt. Don't forget that. I'm still here.
Baby, she said she's still her, and he said he's still him. Now, look, here's my thoughts. I'm still going to put any type of blame. First of all, it's complicated now seeing this clip. But Moses started this clip off saying that he should have told her and he didn't. That's one part of the conversation. His little feelings was hurt because Destiny didn't show up for his birthday in April. Now that April comes up later, you guys just heard it. He said, I told you in April. And Destiny said, but you still loved me all up until August. Saying, good morning, baby, and text messages and all of that. What else? What did you guys think about? And I'll go through the points and then, Bravo, I'll ask you. Destiny said that he wanted her to court and woo him. I don't know what to say about that because the reason why I feel like that is the truth is because of what Sonny said at that podcast. Destiny didn't know how to take care of him. Destiny didn't do this. So for me, the things that Destiny wasn't showing him, Sonny made sure to show him. That, so I do think that could be a little true. She said the man that she knew did not step up. She asked him again, when did y'all start dating? He said August. And this is when she said, well, you sent me money in August. Now, I got a problem with that. And I don't have a problem with a man. Look, y'all already know how I roll, period. So that's not the problem of Destiny getting money from a man. But for me, it was obvious that they were not together, and he's not the only person that's been giving her money. Sonny gave her money. Mel gave her money. Moses sending her money. What's really going on? What else? And then he said that he didn't tell Destiny, but he should have. So that's my little quick recap. Again, we'll talk about it more in Let Loose. But Bravo, what was your thoughts on that? Please let me know.
Wait.
Do you think that Moses is telling the truth? Do you think Moses is a player? What are your thoughts, child?
I think Moses is all of that. I think Moses is somewhat telling the truth, telling lies. He's a player. But now Moses is married. Destiny, what are you doing now?
That's right.
Clowning yourself. I mean, that's right. Clowning. But you were sending me money in August. Girl, it don't matter.
Yeah.
It don't matter. You need to move on. You need to get your career. This woman has degrees. She has a real estate license. What are you doing, fool? Somebody needs to sit down with her and stop lying to her and tell her you are an idiot. First of all, he's done with you. Be done. I would never. And I don't care how I felt about how the situation went down. I would never sit with somebody who treated me, I think treated me like crap. I'm going to sit there and go line by line of our relationship. It's not beneficial to me. Destiny, get you some real therapy, honey. You need some real therapy. You need somebody who's going to sit down and tell you, look, it doesn't matter who's lying, who's telling the truth, who did what, he's done with you. He's moved on.
Well, look,
He's,
let me
he's
say
found a
this just
better
to be
bag.
fair. Yeah, well, he definitely found a better bag, child. Nisi just said, so Sonny bought him. That's what it seemed like to me. But let me say this. I made a post for the Let Loose Lounge earlier, and I put, Destiny, what is, IZ, you doing? And the only reason why, but let me just be clear. The only reason why I'm saying it that way is because he's now married.
Now, yeah.
If Moses and Sonny were not married, I don't think there's anything wrong with the conversation that Destiny and Moses are having.
Right.
Sometimes folks need closure on shit, and it is what it is. But there is no way in the world, if I knew that this man has married somebody else, will he get an ounce of my time, number one, and an ounce of any emotion. So it was a very emotional clip, and feelings are there, honestly, from the both of them, Bravo. From the both of them. Because let me tell you this, if that man had left Destiny alone, strictly because he just didn't want to be with her, he ain't harping on no birthday party. You wasn't there for me. You had other stuff going on. That man was hurt as well by
Pay
the lack
attention,
of.
Sonny.
Sonny better pay attention. So that's what I wanted you all's opinions on. This was a couple. I don't care what nobody say. Destiny and Moses were a couple, and they both have feelings still, although Moses has moved on and married Sonny. You're not, all of that wouldn't, I'm sorry, it just wouldn't have happened. Let me read Deshanda's comment real quick, and then I'm gonna get to you, go back to you, Bravo. Deshonda said, Moses is giving user, and I don't think Destiny is lying this time. I can see Moses wanting to be courted and wooed. Me too. Moses probably took Sonny's money and sent it to Destiny. Woo, child. I ain't think about him using Sonny money. The man said he had $1 million now. But I totally agree with you. I think that he does, look, he's not a bad looking guy. He's used to women fawning over him and all of that. And Destiny got that big DE. So she wasn't, probably tripping in that way. It was a long distance relationship. So she probably wasn't really sweating him that's what I'm trying to say. And I think he's used to that. And Sonny stepped right on in, baby. Because
sure did.
When did they get married, Bravo? If they started dating in August, they was married by October.
Yeah, a few months out. I think they were already talking. I think that's a straight up lie. I think that I think that they were already talking, because it kind of gets gray area, when they start talking about their relationship. They're not very specific, and it's like they're building up their lie as they go along. And then for Destiny, I think Destiny thought that since she had been fooling around with him for so long, that when he finally was divorced and everything, and she was divorced, they were supposed to be together. And that didn't happen. And I think he literally saw that she wasn't doing anything, and she wasn't going to bring no money to him. So he just literally wooed Sonny. I mean, I don't for 1 second think that they are innocent in any of this, Sonny and Moses. The thing that seals their deal is they went and got that paper. Yeah. What's making Destiny look like a fool is that she is stuck on the fact that she had plans with this man, and she wanted to be the one with that paper, and Moses played her.
Yeah, well, and I respect your opinion. I don't know if she wanted it at the time, but what I do know, because I'm a woman, is damn, now that he's with Sonny and all of that, it is going to bring up feelings of maybe things that they hadn't talked about at that time. I am going to say alleged, Bravo, to she was messing around with him while he was married and all that. I don't know that
Right.
for sure.
Allegedly.
So I'll say alleged when it comes to that. But he's a player, yes, Trisha. And I think, God bless he and Sonny's marriage. I would never, say it's gonna end or whatever. But I think that Sonny fell for everything, hook, line, and sinker. And I also think that I will never know. You guys probably will never know. But I think that Sonny is probably the one that initiated. We're gonna have to get married and all of this, because she didn't want to just look like she was only dating Destiny's ex. I think she wanted to have that I'm his wife, and that's why it happened so quickly. That's too fast for me. There's no history between them. What was the rush to get married?
I know what, and then Destiny's a trip too, because she congratulated them on social media more than once. I'm confused.
I thought she cleared that up.
I think her feelings is all over the place about this, and she's trying to
hold on. Let me respond to what you just said. I thought she cleared that up. I thought she said that she congratulated Sonny on graduating, not them getting married. Anybody else in the chat? No.
Maybe that was it. I thought it was on marriage.
Okay, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just because Destiny does flip the script sometimes when she's talking, but I could have sworn that she came out and said that no, because she said she had blocked Sonny by the time Sonny sent her that text saying that we're dating and it's getting serious. So she said she blocked her, I thought she said phone and everywhere else, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. I see it in the chat. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm mistaken, but either way, I'm mistaken about that. On another thought, I think that Destiny should really, if she truly wanted this man and he did this and he was supposed to date and all this women, count your blessings on that one and move on.
Yeah.
For real. Yeah. Stop making a fool of you. And at your age, lady, this is really like high school mess right here.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And I see you guys as well saying, April said she thought it was on graduating. Yeah, no, it was on graduating. And Reese Review says she never congratulated them on marriage. Yeah.
Okay.
The reason why it looks bad for me, and it is what it is when it comes to Destiny. She looks bad to me only because he's married now. And with him being married now, I wouldn't have agreed to come back on this show or anything else. Because unfortunately, with him and Sonny being in that position, whatever Destiny say don't matter. Even though it matters. You get what I'm saying? Even though I think it was a hustle, I think he knows and found out very early on that Sonny had way much more going on for herself than Destiny. And I think that's another reason why he went ahead and married her as quickly as well. But look, I'm not going to discount her feelings, because if we all are just being honest, some of us have gone through some things with some men. But she looks bad to me because this man is married now. Now, if they were sitting up there having this conversation, then yeah, no problem with it. No problem with it.
Yeah, I literally laughed. I was like, girl, what are you doing? Like, you really don't have no real friends, because somebody should have walked into the restaurant and been like, what are you doing? Come on.
Yes.
She's leaving. Yes. Bye to him.
Yes.
No.
I agree. And what Black Jewel dropping gems just said, Destiny looks ridiculous. Never let a man tell or show you more than once that he doesn't want you. Destiny want a man to take care of her. Austin said Moses wanted to be on the show. I think that too. And I think the only reason why, excuse me, now it makes you think. We get the story that they're saying that they happened upon each other at a family gathering of Sonny's family. But it makes me question why this man didn't come on the show the year before. And I think number one, he's a player. Just from what Sonny said, which to me again, girl, you ran and married him for what? She said he has several women he was seeing. So yeah, that type. Most times, people like that, they don't even have social media. Okay. I got a couple players in my family. They don't even have social media or anything else. So they damn sure ain't getting on no national TV sitting up there with a woman, and they got 5-10 other women at home. You know, so he gives hustle vibes, but he did give hurt man vibes in this scene because
he did.
Come on, we gotta be honest, Bravo. He
did.
gave hurt man vibes. The
That's
vibes,
right.
let me say this. The vibes that Moses gave in this clip for me is if he wasn't married to Sonny, he and Destiny probably would have left and went right on to wherever after this scene. That's what I got from it. He was hurt.
It did.
Yes,
he
ma'am.
really they do seem to have a chemistry. And I was like, why are you all talking about a birthday party? I was like, what? And I was like, okay, Sonny, you better put it on your radar. And first of all, Sonny, what are you doing agreeing to him sitting down with this woman? Where are you?
Periods.
Where are you?
Yeah. Definitely wouldn't have been no private scene. It probably wouldn't have been one anyway, but they're not slow as to the reason why they're on this show. And I think they knew that this would happen. But guess who would have been sitting right there? Me. But you know what? The whole conversation would have been different though. Think about that, Bravo. If Sonny was there, we wouldn't have seen it. And that man has some feelings for Destiny. So that should slow up some of the chatter, because a lot of people felt like they were never together and this or that. No, ma'am, they were together. Look at that scene closely. That man was hurt. She wasn't there at his birthday party. Now, I would have, that would be my response to Sonny. I'm sorry. You talking about all these other women, but this, because that's not the first time he said it. He said it at the podcast too. In April, she didn't, was it the podcast or was it an interview?
I can't remember.
I don't know either. But this the second time that I heard him say something about she wasn't there for him in April. So I gotta, I just gotta say it. Phoenix Rising says he's an opportunist. I agree. I really do. Somebody said they're gonna be the next Porsha and Simon. I put that E there for a reason. Simone, baby. Ooh, I'm so sick of Simon glass. My God. I'm so sick of his glass.
Why?
Baby, I went ahead and I had to unfollow today. I had to unfollow Simon. I may follow him back, because especially being a content creator, you want to see stuff as it happens. But I'm just sick of him, Bravo.
I am. My cousin, he follows him. His wife and him just crack up. I mean, literally be crying, laughing.
Oh my God.
Over Simon, because we're like, dude, what are you doing? Porsha's done. Once Porsha's done, she's done. So
yes, and she's done.
She's done.
And look, we know how they got together, messy as hell. But again, it's hard for me to totally call Porsha out because Fallon was sitting there full of baby. Okay. Not Simon's baby. Full of baby. So it is what it is with that. But I have to give Porsha her props because she wasn't saying anything when she separated from Simon. And I do think, Lord, is Square Biz here? Lord, oh child. But I do think that she was blindsided by his shady dealings. I think that she did think that she snagged her a rich one. And then she married his ass and found out everybody looking for their money. And then on top of that, he ain't got a green card. Bravo, let me know this because I've been trying to figure this out. I don't know if the other wives live, if they're Americans, Simon before Fallon. But he was married to Fallon. What is going on? Because I was always under the impression that if you get married, you become a citizen.
No.
What do you think? So, okay, let
No.
me know what that's
Okay,
about.
so if you get married, you become a resident with a green card, meaning that, but you have to wait a few months before you can work and get your green card.
Mm-hmm.
So even though they had questions about him getting citizenship, he still holds a green card, meaning that he can still be on a work uh, relationship with the United States. He is not a
Mm-hmm.
citizen.
So like a work
They're
visa.
kind of like a work visa, but the green card gives you a little more freedom because you can travel to other countries and come back to the States and maintain that card. You don't have to reapply for work. You have to reapply for a work visa. You
Gotcha,
don't have
gotcha.
to with the green card. So I don't know um, exactly what his business are, but there must be some validity to some of them because he's able to maintain that status. Whether or not
Mm-hmm.
he's still under investigation, I don't know. I don't know if he can
Mm-hmm.
apply for citizenship again. I don't know. But his divorce from Porsha does not give her any responsibility towards him at all.
Right.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Thanks for the breakdown. That case, or with ICE, is still going on, and I
Mm-hmm.
think that's why he's hitting it, and sticking it. He drops
Okay.
into Atlanta, and he right back over in Dubai, or you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because he can even, I know it's hurting his heart, but he can go out there and get him a studio. And I'm just kidding. The man could afford more than a studio, but he can go out and get rent something until all of this is finalized with Porsche. But it
Right.
seems like I said that he comes in and leaves real quickly. I think they own his ass. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
yeah, but I don't know. I get what you're saying about. I'm gonna have to look this up because
Yeah.
I totally know about the green card,
Mm-hmm.
um, and the work visa. That's normally
Mm-hmm.
like well, that varies as well because sometimes
Yeah.
that has to be renewed 6 months, and then sometimes it could be longer. Is that correct?
Yeah. It is. It varies. And then like if he was on a work visa and then they had issues with IC, they could just, cancel that
Snatch that visa.
visa and just
Yeah,
say go home, whatever,
yeah.
get out of here. But his green card, and then not only that, he has what do you call it? He has immigration lawyers. He has a team behind him. So
Yeah.
that team is going to, cause delays and
Mm-hmm.
fight and all that and stuff like that. I don't think he's
Well,
going
the
to
thing
be
about that. Go ahead.
I don't think he's going to be here forever. I think eventually they will, deport him.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. In my opinion,
Yeah.
you know.
I think so. I think so as well. And the thing about it, and child, Square Biz is here. Square Biz, if you in the chat, child, come on up, because Square Biz know all the details. Let me put this
Mm-hmm.
link down there. But Portia mentioned green card the other day in her post, which lets me know some still going on with that. But
Mm-hmm.
also, when this first jumped off, remember, he's the one that initiated a lawsuit, which
Mm-hmm.
triggered all of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um,
and that happens a lot.
mm-hmm,
He's not the first one that has come over here using a different name. Sometimes what'll happen is that one relative will leave and go back home and then give that name for the other relative to use. It's a
mm-hmm.
lot of that going on. He's
Yeah,
came under the radar because he filed a grievance about not being allowed to become a citizen. Um,
right.
very stupidly, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's exactly what happened. It's a mess. A lot of people are saying that because I am one. I felt like I saw some type of love between them. I really, really did. Initially. But a lot of people, I'm gonna mute you for a second, says I'm gonna mute you for a second. Okay, she muted herself. A lot of people are saying, man, it's crazy how relationships or marriages or whatever that once had love, how they are enemies like this so quickly. And I just have to be grateful. This was my second marriage. The first one, I'm still cordial with him, and this one is still cordial. You'll never, as
Right.
long as I ain't got to see me come out here acting a fool. And that is strange. It goes from lovers to enemies, like just like that. And you can end, excuse me, and still be cordial. But
Right.
bravo, Square Biz is here. Hold on, bravo, baby. Square Biz. I'm gonna say up front, we respect your opinion, and you right. That's all I'm gonna say tonight. You right. Go ahead, Square Biz. Everything she say right.
Okay.
Right. Go ahead.
No. The other day, the way I came and I started it was wrong. I know exactly what I did. You guys probably will still not have agreed with me, but the way I went up, I don't think I really explained myself well. But anyway, going back to Simon, in terms of his green card, he has a permanent green card. However, he got it under using a fake identity. And this information that I'm giving you came directly from the immigration court documents. So I know what I'm saying is the truth. So he has a valid green card. However, because he used a fake identity, sooner or later, immigration will revoke it. The only reason why they haven't done it is because they have a huge backlog going back to like 5 years. So they are not really worried about Simon, because remember last week I was telling you that he doesn't have a recent criminal record. Because if he did, immigration and all the other state agencies have joined their databases together, other than Social Security. Social Security refused to join their database with the other state agencies simply because they didn't want to be going into people's privacy, because giving out people's Social Security number, they said they wouldn't do it. But that was like 10 years ago. I don't know if Social Security has joined databases with immigration, but they were the only ones who refused. So now, if you commit a crime, immigration immediately will know, because the Department of Justice database is joined. So I know for a fact, I don't think Simon has a criminal, a recent one. The one that they mentioned in the court document, the 30 years old, that is what they have. So they didn't have him on their radar. They got Simon on their radar when he filed for citizenship. When you file for citizenship, they will do a thorough investigation on you. That is how he came back onto their radar. And they realized that, wait a minute, this man committed a crime using a fake identity to get that green card. Although the green card is permanent, he can live here for as long as he wants. But once they... No, he can't. Yeah. With a permanent green card,
look,
he can't.
Hold on. The green card is valid, but it's not, because he used a different name.
No. I know. That's what I'm just talking about.
So that's going to trump everything.
Green card. No, forget about it. Sis, forget about the criminal part. I'm just talking about if you have a permanent green card, you can live here for as long as you want. That's what I'm saying.
If it's legal, with Simon, if it's in your name.
I know, with Simon, that's what I was telling you, that sooner or later, immigration is going to catch up with him. That one, I know that. I'm just telling you that with a permanent green card, you can stay, because now they give you a temporary green card, and then there's a permanent one. The temporary one, you can't stay here forever. You have to keep renewing it. But with a permanent one, once they give you the permanent, you can stay here for as long as, I think you can't be more, after 10 years, if you leave there's some conditions to it, but he's okay going back and forth from the country. He's fine. But once immigration catches up with him, they finish their backlog or whatever, or if he commits a crime, then they will grab him. But for now, they probably wouldn't do anything to him till, right. So he's going and coming back out of the country. I think what he's doing is, because he knows that sooner or later, immigration is going to catch him, he's going to Dubai and all these countries trying to start some business, so that once he established a business there, he will move and go to and live there. Because here, America, he's finished. For now, he's fine. He can go and come as he pleases. But as soon as immigration reaches on his papers in their system, they'll come for him. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, and that makes sense. Thank you for that. I agree that something is going on where he's not sitting still. And a blind man or woman should be able to see that. He's not sitting still. He's boasting about his money and all of that in spite of whatever's going on with he and Porsha when it comes to that house. And if you weren't worried, to me, I'm not getting on Instagram and saying my kids are homeless. No, I'm a businessman. I got millions of dollars. I'm going to go secure a house for my children, and then we'll take care of this on the side. So, and they said that he's used multiple names. They even saying that the Ior is not his real name. Simon Ior, whatever. Simon not his real name, number one. Then he was going by Ior, which is supposed to be the middle name. That's not correct. So that girl don't know who she was married to, honestly. So
what I know is when you come to this country as a foreigner, the name that you use in your passports, that's what immigration uses as to identify you.
I understand that.
And when he first came, he used the Simon Gobadia. When they deported him and he came back using the agricultural program and applied for the green card, that was when he changed his name. But whatever name he changed it to, immigration did not reveal that. But the Simon Gobadia, I would think that is his government name in Nigeria. If he's changed it to other names, immigration did not mention what other names, but they only mentioned the Simon Gobadia because that was the first name he used to come into this country. And there was no reason for him to use a fake name at that time when he first came.
But he could have. He could
have. It's possible. But yeah. Just thinking about, I don't think he will, unless if he's running away from the Nigerian government and coming and then he uses a fake name, which I don't think so. But anyway, that's not the issue right now. But Simon Gobadia, I think that is his real name. But the fake name that he used for the green card, that I don't know what the immigration did not reveal that. And I'm sure they have their reasons why they didn't reveal it.
Right. The thing about that is he used a couple names a couple times. So that came out when the story broke and people looked up the information however they got it. But LaDawn, and I'll let LaDawn talk because I know LaDawn know some about this as well. But that wasn't the only name that he used with immigration. So it was 3-4 of them that I remember. LaDawn, do you remember?
He did. He used like 3 or 4 names. But my thing with the like my grandfather's Trinidadian, right? He's from Trinidad. He married my grandmother years ago when she was in college. She needed money, and she did it for paperwork. But they end up falling in love, and they're still together 50 years later. But my grandfather was a bad boy. Yes, your green card can be permanent, but if you commit crimes, you can get that green card revoked. Your citizenship is what is permanent once you go for your citizenship. My grandfather had to go through hoops to get, to not get deported because he was doing illegal things. You know what I mean? My thing with Simon is he has used different names, and that's where he screwed himself. If he didn't have to come in the country that way, he did. And that's the issue. He came in the wrong way. I don't care if it's 30 years from now. They have a leg to stand on because he did it. He did it. Now, as far as him and Porsha may not have known because I knew a girl that did not know. And I was looking at her like, girl, you married this man. You had 2 kids by him. And you did not know that wasn't his real name. He came over here using his brother's name. But he eventually got deported. Now, I say that to say Simon messed himself up by using false names for the documents. He should have
Mm-hmm.
just used Simon Gobadi. If that is his real name, for some reason, he did not want to come in this country on his real name. He already
But
started
Ladon,
off.
but
Because he was
Ladon also,
deported.
hold on, Square Biz. Hold on 1 second. And maybe you just said what I was about to say. He was deported before.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He was
Mm-hmm.
deported before.
Mm-hmm.
So he
Yeah.
had to have come over here illegally somehow. He was
Mm-hmm.
deported before. Then he came back over here. If I'm not mistaken, and I'm just gonna say alleged, it was a couple times that he's been deported, and he
Yes.
came
Okay.
back with all these different names. So
Yes.
for me, with him out here operating, and the reason why he's running because he know that he sped up this process. First of all, his arrogancy and him thinking that he had a leg to stand on to sue them, knowing all of this had happened. Knowing all of this had happened. But let's not forget the private jet company is suing him. That's a lawsuit is criminal. It's a lot of other companies here in the US that's suing him. That's another reason why I think he's in and out. Squarebiz made a good point. Maybe that's why he's going back and forth trying to set up businesses elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Mm-hmm.
think his time has come when it comes to the US. Go ahead, Ladon. After Ladon, we'll go back to you, Square Biz. We also got Red Ann on the panel. Shout out to you guys, 400 people watching on this Friday night. Please make sure to hit the like button for me. Even with the citizenship, if you commit, yes, if you commit a crime, you out of here.
You out of
Um,
here. But I
you out of
agree
here.
with Square Biz when she said that he's setting up things other places.
Yeah.
I believe that, and I think he's been doing this so long, he knows exactly how to do it
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and be under the radar, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So I think that he in this the way of the world right now is in such a way that he is buying himself time. You know what I mean? He's able to because it is just so backed up with what's going on in the world today. And he's kind of lucky, but for him to continue to be so arrogant and cocky is
Yeah.
like actually um in America's face, like, and what? You know what I
Yeah. Like
mean?
even with him
It's
saying about somebody being homeless the other
mm-hmm,
day. That
mm-hmm.
was rude. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's just showing that he really takes this as a joke, and he feels like he's putting out there like, oh well, can't do nothing to me. So what? I did it, and what? And next,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
just what I'm getting from him.
Hmm. Look, I think that man has been, and don't take this like he's running from the law, but I think he's been on the run probably all his life. Making his
Mm-hmm,
moves here, there, and
mm-hmm,
everywhere. And
mm-hmm.
I don't think it's anything new for him. I do think that he wishes he could be here to really fight the way he wants to fight with Portia, but Portia has the upper hand because look, they may be backlogged and all of that, but if that man try to step foot in that house, all it takes is a phone call. And with
Mm-hmm.
enough money, they moving. A phone call with enough money, they coming. So he can't even do that.
He
He can't
better
even
be a
do
Twitter
that.
thug, huh? He better be a
You better
Twitter
take your
thug.
ass. Exactly. Come on over to this house. That's what I
You
want you to do.
step foot here, 911.
Period. My sis say Team Portia, and Coco says she tired of Portia. Child, it's split. But this is
I
what he
ain't
put up the
team
other day.
Portia, but right is right and wrong is wrong. And in this
Exactly. Right.
situation, I feel
Hmm.
like she got a little more leg to stand on than him.
No,
So
she doesn't.
Look, this
You
is
see,
what
that's why.
hold on, Square Biz, because we went through this debate the other night. Hold on. This is what I think that happened to Portia. And Square Biz, I get that you feel strongly on your stands, but I'm gonna say this. Naturally, she got with the man because she thought he had a little money. But Portia has always been a lover of love to me. And here it is, her best friend is married to, I believe he's Nigerian. They got this wonderful marriage and all of that. I do think that she loved Simon. I really do. And I think that
yeah,
she
but
was
Simon
blind.
did it for his own reason too. He
Right.
he he married them young girls for his only twisted little reason too. So
Yeah.
fair
Absolutely.
exchange is no robbery. Her getting what she want from him,
Absolutely.
and he was getting what he wanted from her.
Absolutely. But I do think that she loved him. I do. And, part of me feel like he loved her as well. But even just looking at Simon and Fallon, I'm sorry, older men with younger women give me creep vibes. That's just it. But Portia is a little older. But she has a right to her feelings if she was blindsided by all of these lawsuits and this huge debt that she learned that he has, and then the immigration stuff. Then she go over there and bust him in Dubai with another woman. She has a right to her feelings. I'm sorry. Square Biz, hold on. I got to get to Red Ann. LaDawn, hold on as well. Red Ann, thanks for joining us.
Hey, how
Hey, how
ladies?
are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. What are your thoughts so far? And LaDon, I'm gonna come back to you and get your thoughts on. We were talking about Martel and Chris and Destiny and Moses. And Square Biz, I'll have to get your thoughts on that too. But I really want you to come up for this Simon stuff, chat. But Red Ann, your thoughts, your thoughts.
Um, I've been listening to everybody. Hey
Yeah, I'm
everybody.
gonna go.
Um,
Yeah.
I
Where's your mom?
think um I think Martell does have something on everybody.
Speak up a little bit for me, Red Ann.
Can you hear me?
I can hear
Yeah.
you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, that's
Okay.
better.
I said I think Martell does have something on everybody, or at least the men. Um, he did say out of his own mouth he records, so I wouldn't put it past him that he has some recordings or something on those other men on that show.
Hmm.
Um, he may have something on um, CK. You never know,
Mm-hmm.
because it just doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't. I don't know. Something's just not right about, everybody sees what he's doing, how he's moving, and the man is still on a platform, still got a job. It just,
Mm-hmm.
you know, what would be their reason then if something happens? What would be your reasoning then? You wouldn't be able to say, "Oh, I didn't know. I didn't have any idea." You wouldn't be able to say that. You just wouldn't be able to say that. So I'm not understanding why the network isn't stepping in and shutting that down.
Mm.
I That
Yeah.
just doesn't make any sense. Um,
Did you see
with
the clip with Destiny and Moses?
Yeah, I saw it. That's Yeah, I saw it.
What's your thoughts?
Um, mm,
Nothing.
uh, I'm still kind of out on it. I'm still kind of out on that one. Yeah, yeah, a hot mess. I'm gonna say that, a mess. Um,
Okay.
yeah, I'm
You breaking up, Red
just
Ann.
ready for the.
You breaking up, Red Ann. Is she breaking up for you guys?
I'm just.
Yeah.
Yep, she is.
Red Ann?
Can you hear me?
Let me put it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you breaking it. You was breaking up real bad. I can hear you now.
Okay,
Go
okay.
ahead. You said you
Um,
didn't have much to say about Destiny and Moses. What about Portia
yeah.
and Simon?
Well, I didn't have anything to say about them the last time we were on live, so that ain't changed none. I still, I still
Same
don't
old
have anything.
same.
I mean, I like Portia, but yeah, yeah, I'm. I felt like Portia. It was more of a business thing. You know what you can do for me, I can do for you type thing. That's just kind of how I feel about Portia and Simon. So yeah. Nell and were y'all talking about Nell and Chris?
We were. Uh-huh.
Trash. Trash.
Oh,
Trash.
The whole
That's it.
thing, huh?
Yep, trash. Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
All right.
That's it.
Read and reviews, baby. I love them. Short and to the point. Okay.
Mm-mm.
And excellent points, though. I feel you. I feel you. Somebody agreed with me. Who was that? Oh, I'm sorry. Samantha. I'm so sorry. Samantha said, how you got BDE and you ain't got no money? Ain't matching up for me, chat. It ain't matching up for me. Do you hear me? And I agree. Thank you so much, Samantha. I'm glad I went to my starred comments. That's how I saw that. But somebody said that they felt like, and I want we'll get LaDon's opinion, then we'll go back up to Square Biz. But somebody agreed and said that it looked like he was operating out of a place of hurt, talking about Moses. And that's why my husband wouldn't have been sitting down talking to nobody, because he was.
mm-hmm.
It's my opinion. LaDon, did you see the clip?
Yes, I
What are your
did.
thoughts about exchange between Destiny and Moses?
It shouldn't have took place. It
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't have took place. Point blank. Period. You don't need to be reminiscing on nothing. We married now. I's married now.
I was married
It's
now.
point blank. Period. There should be no conversation. Would have, could have, should have. Why? How? It is what it is. But it wouldn't have been no sit down. Dusty is making herself really, really look desperate. I would
Mm.
never let them use me like this. Never let
Yeah,
them
because he's
see me
married.
grovel.
Yeah,
Yeah, you look like you're longing. The closure is he put a ring on another woman's finger.
Period.
There is nothing else you can say what led up to it. None of that. I knew you for 18 years, 15 years, 16 years, and you literally within months put a ring on it. That's all the closure I need.
that's it.
I would never humiliate myself or let another woman think that that's still even on my mind. Even if it were, even I could be crawled up behind closed doors, crying like a
Period.
baby, snot coming down my lips, but you
Mm-hmm.
won't see it.
That's right.
They
That's right.
used you, Dusty, and you was willing to be used because you got an ulterior motive to clink up with Hotel against Mel and just to be seen and to be a part of and to get a check. And you're
Mm-hmm.
being used in the worst way. It's just pitiful. It's pitiful. She's dusty, she's desperate, and she's broke, obviously, allegedly, because everybody got to give you money that cross your path. That cross your
Mm.
path. Like never. But when are you ever? When is anybody gonna ever say you did anything for anybody?
What did you do for anybody else? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Why? If you always in a situation, why can't you get on your feet step by step, brick by brick, and build it back up like people have to do when they hit rock bottom or lose everything? Why do you feel the need that just because a person say they like you or they your friend or be in your presence, they got to pay your bills and put money in your pocket and give you all kinds of handouts? Why?
Mm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
just I'm sick of her. I don't even want to see her on the screen. You know,
All right,
you didn't put this
LaDon.
much energy into your marriage with LeBaric and trying to show that, or even your side and just not mention
That's
his
true.
name.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Now look, LaDon, and I agree with everything you said as far as being behind closed doors, and once they got married for whatever reason, and I already gave mine. I think that that was done purposely, and don't nobody know and can't nobody correct me, but Sonny and Moses. But I'm sorry, guys, I'm not getting the vibes that Moses is the one that laid eyes on Sonny and said, "I want you to be my wife." I think Sonny, and I think that man said, hell yeah. You sitting there with this, you got this, you in the field, you this to that. And I think he was down for it. That's just my opinion. But LaDon, for the sake of debate, You know, we like a good debate. Let's remove. I totally agree. No way in the world I would have sat down not only with him, but with Sonny. I'm not having no discussion. Y'all married now. So whatever we had, it is what it is. It was what it was. That's just it. But that man had hurt in his eyes, LaDawn. Those feelings for Destiny are not gone because you ain't, like you started this off saying, there will be no reminiscing. Okay. So guess what? Your ass ain't about to reminisce about her not being there for you in April either. He keeps holding on to that. And I think that broke his little heart. I think the player probably got played in whatever way it was. And even though I think got a whole harem of women that he could have choose from at that time, but he keeps saying that he was hurt by that. She wasn't paying him no attention. So operating from that place, LaDawn, did you see that from him? I get what you're saying about y'all call her Dusty, all of that. What about him? Let's not remove him from this equation. The man said he should have told her, but he didn't. Then he came back and said he told her in April. Then he said that she didn't show up again for his birthday. Sending the money part, yeah, totally agree. Destiny, I don't even think she's the type of person that asks people for money. She may have asked him because she was once in the bed with him. And I ain't got no problem with that. You know, get it how you get it. But I think Destiny is the type that shares sob stories with people in order for them to be sorry. And then they just say, oh my God, let me help this girl out. You know what I mean? But did you detect any feelings, LaDawn? Remove your feelings for Destiny. And as a woman, did you see hurt in that man's eyes in his conversation?
Yeah, and that's where I feel like, because the way that him and Sonny got together, that's gonna be Sonny's karma, because his heart is still kind of probably with Dusty, but that's what they're gonna have to deal with. So if she think this is smooth sailing, Sonny, she's wrong. You know, I don't like Dusty, but Sonny's still not my cup of tea neither, because I just wouldn't deal with women that would do such a thing and don't think it's a problem. You know what I mean? But she gonna feel it, because this dude ain't right. He just ain't right.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, as I said, I don't know shit, okay? But I think that was Sonny's demand because, you know, I'm sure she did fall for him. Sonny did. We still trying to figure out why, because this lady led with, he had multiple women. That's a red flag for me. If he had a woman that he happened to broke up with, that's a different story. But multiple women, and somehow you married him months later, red flag. I think Sonny led that conversation as far as marriage.
Very
and
forceful.
I think yes, and I think he was down for it because of where she stands in life. And yeah, you know, I'm not saying karma, but you know, a leopard don't change his spots, okay? Especially not that damn quickly. If he had tons of women 3 months before you, guess what? They gonna play a part. They gonna play a part. Somebody gonna catch his eye that may have more than Sonny, you know. But you know, kudos to them on their marriage. Deshonda said men don't like when you pull a you on them, or them on them, or you on them. Yes. SKT said, I think it's more of a friendship that ruined. Also, he has his own money and lucrative business. Well, they have a soul tie because they were hunching for years. Excellent point. Excellent point. Glam Rocks. A soul tie. I don't know what you all saw. Let me put this picture back up here. Baby, that's what I saw. That's what I saw. You wouldn't have saw it from me. That was so grammatically incorrect. You wouldn't have seen it from me on no national TV or nowhere else. He married to somebody else. No, we ain't doing that. But baby, this is a soul tie. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. An excellent point, Glam Rocks. Let's get Square Biz's thoughts on this. Square Biz.
For Sunny and Moses, I think Sunny, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Sunny, when he said, when she said he's been sending her money, men will send you money if you ask them whether they are dating you or not. So I don't.
Where they at, girl? Where they at? I'm sorry. Go
Huh?
ahead.
No. Some men. I'm not saying all men though, but there's some men who will do it. I remember back in
I know.
Maryland, I
I know.
dated a guy. We broke up. I
Let's
got
go.
married, went to Texas, and broke up with my husband. My ex-boyfriend sent me money. I needed money. He sent it to me. We were not dating. He was in California, so that is not. It's nothing new that he sent her money, and so it means they're still in a relationship. That's what I think. And to me, I didn't see love in his face. I saw guilt. He knew what he had done to her was wrong, and he felt guilty. I'm sure he likes her, but if he really sincerely loved her, he would have married her a long time ago. But he didn't. Unless if he's an opportunist and he just wanted a woman with better, then that's a different story. You get what I'm saying? And so that is all I have to say with Sunny. But I want to quickly go back to Porsha and
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, child, before you lead us back to Simon and Porsha. Let me read a couple comments. 338 likes. At that time, it's 400. I see on one device. I see 470 on another. I don't know, but please hit the like button for me. I start a couple
What's that
comments.
noise?
Yeah,
oh,
I
that's
don't
me.
know.
Sorry.
Mute up. Yeah, I'm sorry. Look, I think I told the cutie crew, I'm not, and I'm not a beggar, but you just not taking up my time, period, when it comes to men, well, without, showing me the money. So, look, I've had situationships where I lived in the same city and would have the person Western Union me money because I didn't even want to see their face. So I don't know about that, Square Biz. And the only reason why I say that is because there seems to have been, he did tell Destiny to her face that he told her in April. Again, April was the big birthday, the big hurt feelings month. Okay. So I think that there was still further conversation because Moses was sitting there trying to put everything together in his head. He know that he and Sonny been saying that they, started dating in July. So Destiny said, well, when did this start? And that's when he said August. But if he still, like she said in that, and the way she said it, she got the proof. She got the text messages. So if after April, this man is still texting her, hey, baby, I love you, baby. Good morning. He's a player. And yeah, he gonna send her some money. But whatever happened or whatever that man seen that made him go ahead and put the stamp on Sonny, after that's just my opinion, he did that. But so yeah, I don't think that it was over and just as a friend, let me go ahead. I know she's having hard times and I'm just going, no, I think that he was still keeping that door open until Sonny closed that door. And once that door was closed, Destiny, no conversation. I don't get that. TV or not. I think we all, Bravo, did you have something else to say on that?
On Sonny and Moses?
Yes, and Destiny. I think you said a lot at the start of the live.
Yeah. No, I just think that one, I don't think Sonny Moses should be on the show. I don't think Destiny should be on the show. So yeah, they should be on the show.
Yeah. All right. I get it. It is reality TV though, guys. But yeah, I wouldn't have done it. And Sunny does have the upper hand, in a sense, because she is married to him, but it's still that gray area for me. Simply beautiful. If you don't click this link and get up here and talk about Nell and Chris, I went live for you. So don't tell me I love my cutie crew, child. We're going to go ahead and let Square Biz give us a little more. Simply, I'm going to drop the link. I want your thoughts on Chris and Nell. We were at the end of our Members Only Live Tuesday night. and I'm curious to hear what you gotta say. Square Biz, go ahead, child. Square Biz about to tell us about Simon. What
Okay.
happened, Square?
No, yesterday, no, was it yesterday or 2 days ago? We had that discussion. Okay. What I wanted to start with was, yeah, I like Simon. I mean, I don't like Simon. I understand his flight in terms of the Porsche. And the
Say
reason
that
why
again. Say that
I
again.
understand his flight in terms of when it comes to Porsche.
Uh-huh.
You get his flight in like his situation
His
when it
plight.
comes right when it comes to Porsche. Okay, the reason why I feel this way is simply because, and this is based on what I've heard. I don't know for a fact if it's true, so we're just speculating here,
Say
right?
allegedly.
Okay,
Say allegedly.
allegedly. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so from what I heard, when the immigration papers situation came up, the courts he went to court with immigration. No one knew about it other than him and his wife, Porsha. She went and she revealed it and brought it out. And then she turned around and she divorced him. He wasn't aware of the divorce. He found out on his way to the US from Dubai. So based on that, to me, I don't care whether they cheated in the past and all that. We passed that.
We ain't past that. That was a week before she filed for divorce.
No.
We ain't past that.
I'm talking about the cheating, like what they did coming in. He was
The
married
filing?
and they got married. And no, I'm not
Okay.
concerned about that. That's what I'm just saying, that their past was bad, both of them, right? I'm not talking about, but they've started afresh. They've married. From last year, we all saw them having fun. They looked happy and everything looked good. Then all of a sudden, you release his immigration papers, you go ahead and you divorce him, and then you now want to get access to his house. To me, all that is wrong. If you sincerely do not want this man anymore, you talk to him. Mm-hmm. You don't even have to talk to him. You have to let him know that, you know what, it's not working out. I'm go leaving. But to go ahead and release his immigration information, divorce him without letting him, the way she went about it, to me, was wrong. And she's actually jeopardized her contract. She's probably jeopardized her own contract with Bravo, because what she could have done, the smart thing.
Well, hold on, Square Biz. Hold on, because I see you still passionate about this. It's already
because I want that house.
But hold on,
I want that house myself. I have bills to pay.
Yeah, but hold on. Honestly, I do got some questions for you. When it comes to her contract with Real Housewives of Atlanta, we can put that to rest. Her contract has not been affected. They just cannot film in that house while this litigation and all this stuff is going on. So she's fine with that. When it comes to her, because for me, Square Biz, look, we all got everything in our blood. I'm a strong believer of that. Square Biz, I just wanted to ask you personally, are you this passionate? Are you, number one, are you from Nigeria? Are you from Ghana? Where are you from?
Ghana.
You're from Ghana.
What's that noise?
Yes, whoever, somebody, please mute.
Sorry.
We live, child. You chopping ice or something over there.
Veggies.
Okay. Sorry. But I think that you're, and your feelings are valid. Don't get me wrong, but as a woman, if you busted your husband last week, okay, she busted Simon the week of Valentine's Day in Dubai. Busted him, went over there unannounced, and then came home. And however all this other news was found out, as a woman, did she have a right? I'm a mute you, Square Biz or something. Did she have a right to end her marriage? So I don't think she owes him anything, because everything that you're mentioning to me right now is things that he's done. And if that was a deal breaker for her, that was a deal breaker for her. You're saying that she may have called immigration. We do know that there was alleged cheating and all of that. When does she get any props as a woman and just saying enough is enough and I ain't got to deal with this? Or should she accept everything that comes her way when it comes to Simon?
Chicha, there in regards to the cheating part, we never heard it from Porsha herself. It was a rumor that we heard. No,
Look,
she never. She's not confirmed it.
Hold on,
She has not confirmed it.
Hold on, we ain't heard what you just said about immigration either. So if we talking alleged, I'm talking alleged, and I just want to know your answer to that.
Okay, as far as I know, he didn't cheat on her. That was not the reason she gave for divorcing him. In fact, the first time she filed the divorce, she didn't have a reason. She didn't give a reason. Then she came back and she said it's because of his criminal background. She wasn't aware of it. She never said anything about
So
him
you willing to
cheating
stay with a
on
criminal
her.
background? Is that what you're saying? Let's remove Porsha and Simon. If you found this out about who you was married to, which means, damn, everything has been a lie, you're okay with that?
No, she knew. From what I have heard, she was aware of his
Square Biz, you're
criminal
not being
background.
fair.
Allegedly.
No.
You're not being
Allegedly.
fair.
No, we are all speculating here, Chicha. We are all speculating. This is what I also heard. And this is what you also heard. So where is
No,
the
I
truth?
didn't
We
hear
don't
that.
know. No. I heard. That's what I heard.
So Square Biz, Chit Chat was asking, remove Porsha and Simon from the equation.
Yes, please.
If it was you and you found out your husband had a criminal record, would you stay?
I wouldn't even marry him to start with.
That's
But
not
if
that's
you
not
were
the
already
question.
married, if you
Yeah.
were already married and you found out after the marriage, would you stay?
Definitely, I will. I would definitely leave.
You
Child.
would
But
leave.
I will leave, yeah.
Oh,
That's
I'll
what
leave,
okay.
Portia
definitely.
did.
But
That's what she
no,
did.
but in Portia's case, from what I heard, she
You're going
already
by when you
knew.
don't know if it's true,
Hearsay.
though.
No, but that is why I came to my conclusion. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
That is why I came to my conclusion. So it has
Okay. Let
nothing
me.
to do. We're
Are
having
you
a
in
conversation.
Simon's circle?
I'm sorry.
Are you familiar with Simon outside of all of this?
No, I don't know Simon. No, the
Oh,
only
okay.
thing in common I have with Simon is we're two Africans, but I don't know Simon. But from what I have heard, what she did to him, to me, it was wrong. You don't treat people like that. I don't know
Okay.
him from anywhere, but any woman treats my brother like that, I wouldn't like that. And I'd like to treat people the way people should treat me. So to me, the way she went about it, maybe it's true that she found out that he was a criminal and she's left him. Maybe that is true. I don't know that for a fact. But if that is my suspicion is correct, that is what I'm saying, that then she's wrong.
Okay.
If she
One more
found,
question, and
you
then we.
get what I'm saying. So I understand where you guys are coming from. I understand where you
Yeah,
guys.
it just seemed. Look, and it's nothing wrong with riding for who you want to ride for, but with the cutie crew, a lot of us have discussed situations and ex-marriages and all of that. A lot of us champion the cause of when it comes to the treatment that Mel received from Martell. And I'm not saying that Porsha is innocent. If Simon didn't have that money or what she thought he had, she wouldn't have married him. But here we are. They both, like LaDawn said, had other motives as far as marrying each other. But there's no way in the world that I'm going to say that she should have stayed after finding out he cheated. She should have stayed after finding out he had a criminal record. She should have stayed after finding out that he then came over here in 5, 6, 7 different names multiple times and all of that. No, he didn't present her with the facts up front. And absolutely, she had a right to pull on up out of that. One more question for you, Square Biz, because you keep talking about how she's treating him. Judging from what we've seen since she decided to leave him, and she was quiet all the way up until this week, or maybe 'last week, do you think that he's been treating her nice? publicly, Instagram, every day, about 5-6 times.
If she released his immigration papers as is being said, then he has every right to do what he's doing now.
Okay. Yeah, you just for Simon. It's all good. It's all
No. The immigration stuff is a big deal. Now his
well, come
criminal past and
correct
everything is
though.
out.
Look,
But she didn't
look.
create his
No, but she
issues.
released it
There would
today.
have
When
been
he
nothing for her to report had he came
damn.
over here legal, the right way, not used a different name, and he got a valid green card that's permanent, but it's not valid because it's not his name. No, that is deception.
Just
That's
like it
deception.
wasn't the drug addict's fault that turned my grandfather in for a sweet deal. And my
Mm-hmm.
grandfather was doing something that he knew came with consequences, and he was willing to take them at the time. And he
Oh,
had to suffer them.
Mm-hmm.
You
Real
know,
quick,
My
I have
grandmother was a
to
good girl.
hold
She
on.
never got in
I
trouble.
got hold on. I gotta acknowledge the money. I'm sorry, but pause, and I need to go back and play for Samantha as well. Teresa Wright said, "Square biz. If this was Kenya, would you feel the same way? If this was Kenya, would you feel the same way? Kenya
yes,
and
yes,
Kenya and
I
Porsche was
will.
skipping down the street and everything else. Hold on,
I
let me
will.
acknowledge her properly. Thank you, Teresa Wright. Funny question, Teresa. Look, I'm on your side, Teresa. I think she'll feel differently.
yeah.
But thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Samantha. Real quick, guys.
Plenty dollars. Plenty dollars. Can we get
All right. Square Biz, you were gonna finish, and then we're gonna go to Gigi. Square Biz.
No, I'm done. I'm done.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, we'll
Is the
see how it
marriage
turns out.
legal?
That's what I was thinking, Red
No, the
Ann.
only thing is I didn't want to. Sorry, just 1 minute. I didn't want to go into detail because I gave my word to this person, but I did speak to someone that knows Porsha very well, and he doesn't know Simon. He's seen him around, but he knows Porsha, and actually his name was mentioned in the court case by Simon. So some of the things I know, I got it from him, and I didn't want to go talking about it because I spoke to him in
Yeah.
confidence. So,
Yeah, and I don't want you to, because the fact remains for me. Simon was out here shady, being deceptive. So I don't care really what's in anything. He didn't come correct. If I'm marrying somebody, I want to know who I'm marrying is who they say that they are. Somebody else says she didn't run a background check and all of that. And I'm guilty of this. Now going forward, it's going to be a whole lot of checks and balances. But I can't even say I'm guilty of this because anybody that I've been with, dated, or married, I knew them. But yeah, a lot of people don't. You should, but a lot of people don't run background checks and see, and this should be a lesson. So, whoever the friend is and all of that, it's not going to change my mind based off of the legal stuff that was public in documents released about Simon.
Yeah,
Gigi
he
has some
ain't too much of a
information.
friend if he's against her.
Yeah. Okay. Talking he in Simon's favor. But Gigi is here. Gigi, I just so happened to highlight your comment. You said his papers was leaked because he
Yes,
sued
because he sued
immigration.
immigration. Yes,
Let
the
us know,
same,
Chef.
the same, the same lady that she's always on YouTube. She was the one who told us about Jeannie Mai and Jeezy when he actually leaked his court documents when they were getting a
Mm-hmm.
divorce. Well, because think about it, when Portia and Simon got married, people were digging and digging and digging, trying to find out everything they could about Simon. And nobody could find anything about Simon. And she said the reason why they were able to find out about his immigration paperwork is because he sued immigration. Now,
Mm-hmm.
Squarebiz, I mean, I don't want to go back and forth, but I have a very close friend who is married to a Nigerian as well. And I just want to say this is that we had a conversation and she believed that he married
Mm-hmm.
Porsha just because of her status so that he
Mm-hmm.
could
That's it.
become
That's
legal.
all.
Yeah. So I know everybody want to blame Porsha because the way it came, and I am a fan of Porsche, and I was a fan of their marriage. I was the dummy that believed that it was that they were in love. I really did. I was happy for her, and I did look at Simon a different way up until the whole social media BS every day, all day. So at the same
All
time,
day.
all day, every day, Portia hasn't said a word. So when I look at Simon, even when that 25-year-old stuff came out that happened years ago, I actually said this happened 25 years ago. That's not who he is. But the way he act now, that's exactly who he is. Because he
Mm-hmm.
act like an itch all day, all day, every day. I mean, Portia don't say nothing about him. It's him. Even Funky Dineva said himself, whether we follow Portia, follow Simon or not, it makes it to the big bloggers every day, all day. He acts
Mm-hmm.
petty. He acts childish. And then he's talking about my kids are homeless. If he was my kid's father, I wouldn't want my kids around him right now because of the way he acts. He acts ridiculous. Now, I'm not saying Portia's innocent, but here's my thing. If I'm a mother and I have a daughter and I'm married to someone who lied to me, who immigration can come in at any time and take everything I got and he
That's
got,
right.
I'm moving my child. I'm moving myself and I'm moving my child. So he can say, oh, because here's the thing when it comes to Simon. When Fallon was basically allegedly pregnant, he told us what Fallon did. He showed us and he told us. He hasn't said nothing about Portia because obviously he ain't got nothing on her. Because if he had,
Mhm.
he would have told us. All he does is make threats. And he
Yeah.
posts all day and whatever. And she did give up her life. She gave up her jobs. She gave up everything. So she got the right to be in that house because
Mm.
she gave up what he asked her to. He lied. She didn't.
Yeah.
She didn't. He lied.
I
And then not
agree.
only that, he's over here right now on from what I understand on somebody else's name.
Uh-huh.
The name
That's
he
what I
used
heard.
right now is not even his. So what happened to the Costa Rica house? What happened to all this stuff?
Mm.
So all of this stuff that he was basically posting, he don't even have that stuff. So Simon is making an ass out of himself.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about
Period.
that. Period. But then I'm gonna say this
Gigi,
about
Gigi, Gigi, hold on real quick because I want to throw this in there as far as you saying how she gave up everything, which she did. Did you see how quick it and easy it was for him to shame her? The man
yep.
said, homeless. Would you rather be homeless in a Rolls Royce or a Honda? Then the man said, Shamia, the only one with this. He wanted her to be in that position so she can be dependent on him and so he can control her. She smartened
hmm
her ass up and she filed that divorce, and I don't blame her. Go ahead, G.
Yeah, I don't blame her either. I'm glad she used her head. And I remember when she moved out and she moved in with him and she gave her house to her mother. And I remember Candy basically said kudos that she didn't sell her home because Portia had made that mistake before. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this time I think she used her head. I think this time she's fighting back and she should fight back. He asked her to
Yeah.
do some things and she did it, and he's the liar. She's not. But you know what? When you lay down with dogs, you get up with fleas sometimes. And
Come up
Portia,
with please.
the way she got this man in this whole situation, this is what she's in.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, chit chat. I was falling asleep till I heard her say that because I heard somebody break the whole law. I was listening, but I was actually falling asleep. But I did
Mm-hmm.
want to say about Moses and Destiny. You know what? I don't even know why this is on the show. I said this a couple of times ago because at this point, this man is married, and at the same time, when Destiny was saying that he was still sending her money in August, they had some type of off and on relationship for 15 years. The man probably did have some type of feeling for her, but he said he just needs to he needs to say with his chest why he didn't want Destiny. I think he's trying to protect her a little bit because he knows all that Destiny was going through. Because he even said on something that Destiny was going through custody battles and this and that. Then he even said, well, she was hanging out with her friends and she was doing this and she was doing all of that. Then he said he felt like she on something else. He felt like she wanted him to be her storyline, and all of that could be true. But at the same point, what is facts? You are married, and the fact that you allow Carlos King to let you and your wife, that Sonny says that God gave to her, to come on
Right.
his show for clicks and views, shame on both
Mm-hmm.
of them. That's how I feel about
Mm-hmm.
this. So at the same point, I don't care about Sonny, I don't care about Moses, and I don't care about Destiny. You know what?
Mm,
All they doing is giving ratings for. They
Nothing.
put money in nothing and putting money in Destiny's pocket, because at the same time, Destiny she's still going through with LeBaron. She's so basically, with some of the stuff he's saying is all the stuff she was dealing with before, she's still dealing with
still
today.
dealing with it. Yeah.
And she said, "You loved me in August because you sent me money." He said on that show, this is what he said. I met up, I got her number in July, and I started talking to her in August. And she said, "You sent me money in August." He said, "I started talking to her in August." He didn't say
Hmm.
I was in love with her. He didn't say we were dating. He said I started talking to her in August. Now, Destiny, I know you've been back and forth through court, but listen to what they saying. He said I started talking to her. So whether he sent her money in August, he said I started talking to her. He didn't say they were dating. He said talking. So at the same time, like she said, all of this can be proven. I get see on that show, everybody be saying, "I got this, I got that." Please start showing the proof. I just want to see the proof from now
I think
on.
she gonna come with it, Gigi.
I
I
hope
think she
so.
does
I
Mm.
have
hope so.
text messages of that man
Mm-hmm.
in that time span saying I love you, good morning, and all of that. I respect your opinion, but look, that man is a player. And that man
Oh,
was keeping,
I'm not
somebody said
disagreeing
he
with
was
that.
keeping them,
No, no, no.
yeah, he was
Chit chat.
keeping
I'm
them
not
options
disagreeing with that.
open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not
And look,
disagreeing with that.
I have to also put my feelings aside when it comes to Destiny and the movements that she's made in order just to give fair, which is what I was trying to get Squarebiz to do, fair comments or commentary. And I do think that it was not completely over. You didn't see hurt in that man's ass, Gigi.
You
You
know
didn't
what,
see
Chit
it.
Chat? I did not, because when I didn't look at him or her. When I heard the clip, I was like, "This again." That's exactly how I felt about it. That I
Mm-hmm.
hate that this is even on the show. And I believe you. I agree with everybody saying that he's a player. I agree that Sonny needs to be very careful. I agree with all of that. I do. I agree with that. I'm not a fan of Destiny. I ain't a fan of his either. I just hate it's on the show. Because
Yeah.
at this point, what's gonna change? They're gonna, as soon as it airs, they're still gonna be married.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
So why
true.
wouldn't Destiny have empathy for what Mel has gone through then?
Yeah, no, we're
If
not
Yeah.
look, we're not excusing that, and don't
Mm-mm.
interpret my thoughts as looking at that situation solo, just laser focused on what was a
Yeah.
2 minute clip, not even that, and just giving my thoughts on that. You're absolutely right, Red. And again, we all know what I just said a couple seconds ago. The history of Destiny. It's been like a wrecking ball, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Either they giving her money, or she bucking her ass, and all we I get that. But I'm talking about as a woman that's been out here in this world, that's dated and know how men move. Somebody said in the comments, St. Louis men move like that. Look, I'm from the Shy. There's a lot of slicksters out there. And those are the vibes that I got from Moses. I do. And I
Mm.
just don't think that he and Sonny they are married now. So that's not what I'm saying. I don't think they had enough time to even fall in love and all of that and get married that quick. I think that was done
Mm-hmm.
for the show. But go ahead, Gigi.
Wow. You know what? Yeah, I don't understand how they got married. In this day and time in 2024, I don't understand who would marry somebody that close, that fast. We see what just
Mm-hmm.
went on with Porsha and Simon. They met, got married, moved in, and look where we are today. I
somebody
believe
Mm-hmm.
that's
desperate.
exactly, because they got married for the show really fast. But yeah, I agree
Mm-hmm.
with you. I don't. She better keep her eyes open. That's all I'm saying when it comes to all of
Yeah,
that, and let him buy his stuff with his credit, and you keep your credit over here at least for a couple of years to see how this
baby.
panned out. That's how I
baby.
kind of actually see it. But then even with with Martell and Chris Fletcher, he didn't say it with his chest. And I
Mm-mm.
heard the interview with his wife as well. His wife said that she had left Chris and that Chris had to come back and find her, and that apparently Nell called her or somebody called her. I think she said Nell called her and she told Nell that they were married.
Yeah.
And that's how that Nell called her. And I don't
Hmm.
know, when it came to his ex-wife, I don't know this woman from Eve, but I didn't get the vibe that this lady was a liar.
Me either.
I didn't get that vibe that she was like. I do think that Lexi was emotional, but his
Yeah.
wife
Yeah.
had, yeah, she didn't have a reason to lie. And
Yeah.
then
Mm-hmm.
She's
even but
happily
Nell,
married.
yeah, she said that
She's
they were
happily
married.
married now and
Yeah.
all of that. Go ahead, Gigi.
Yeah, she said that they were married, and I think even the clip that Nell, they didn't show it last Saturday, but Nell said that he was married. But Chris Fletcher is trying to say something else too. So
Hmm.
that whole situation, I just think that on the show, I just wish that they just would be transparent and honest. If you
Yeah.
met Nell and you were married and you didn't tell her, just say that I put her
Say
in a
that.
Mm-hmm.
situation that she shouldn't have been in. And
Yeah.
at the same time, I feel like we all could either have the way to respect it or not respect it. That
Yeah.
because I think from what I remember, I think she said that Chris was 22 because they dated in high school.
Hmm.
They dated in high school, and he left and went to the military, and things were rocky from that time. So at the same time, I wish that Chris would just be honest and say, okay, just like Nell told Kiki, I got myself in a pickle. This is what happened. This is how it went down, or whatever. But on this show, these people just can't be freaking honest. I don't
No.
know. And but I'm gonna go back to what Kimmy said too. She said it's a 42-minute edit show, and they show what they want to show. So maybe he did say it and they cut it out. I don't know. But this is what makes me mad about Love and
That
Marriage.
man ain't he ain't admitted to that child.
I said maybe. I said maybe.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's what makes me mad about Love and Marriage Huntsville, because the only person that is transparent on that show is
Yep.
Mel. And they get
Yep.
so mad while people support her, because people support the freaking truth.
That's
Mel
what it
says the good, the
is.
bad, and the ugly. And they don't. They BS through the whole freaking
Yep.
show. You want to be
Look,
mad at her because
that woman has a, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but I don't want to forget this. That woman has sat on reunion stages and
Mhm,
answered questions about fellatio. I remember that. It admitted that, yeah, I left him, and when I left him, I got an apartment, and yes, I had a that's transparent. So I
mhm,
totally agree with you. Look, we are living in reality, okay, and people cheat. So
mhm.
when people get married, they cheat. Just say, you know, the truth. That's just it. That's
Yeah.
all.
Can I say
Nobody
something to
can
that?
condemn you. It happens every damn day. But you're right, Gigi. They are on the show. Be transparent. Please, Nell, be transparent. I didn't know he was married when I first met him, but I did have a conversation with his wife. I told his wife I was going to fall back. That man kept pursuing me, kept pursuing me, kept pursuing me. And
Mhm.
here we go, married 30 years later. You know what I mean? It sounds kind of coleslawish because that's what
Yeah.
she said. He kept pursuing me, kept pursuing me, kept pursuing me. Um, you know, but yeah, the truth needs to be out here. Go ahead, Gigi.
No, that was it. I just wanted to address those things, but I just wanted to, just kind of, like I said, I was kind of dozing off a little bit till I heard the Porsche and Simon thing, and I was like, okay, no, this, because chit chat. I told you that I just started a new job, and we were talking about Simon today. Everybody was talking about Simon in the office today,
Yes.
Oh my
because
God, I'm
every
sick
time
of
you
his
open your
ugly
social
ass.
media, he's on there.
I'm sick
He's
of his ugly ass. You hear me? Go ahead, girl.
But
Ooh.
you know what? But like I said, like I told them today, I do think that Portia put Simon in some rooms that he wasn't going to be in without her, and I think he put
Absolutely.
her in some rooms that she wasn't going to be in. But this posting every 5 freaking minutes, I even
Mm-mm.
responded back to Simon today. I said, Simon, I had so much respect for you. Can you stop this? Make it stop, please. I posted that on his post today
Trying to
because
get
he
him
Yeah,
to
was
shut
tired of
up.
seeing it.
yeah, I
I
can't.
was like,
I
make
can't.
it stop. up. And so when
Oh my God.
Funky even said what he said, everybody was like, please just
What did
make it
Funky
stop.
say?
He said that we understand that you're hurt. We understand that you're angry, but you have to realize that you're dragging us into it by posting every day. I'm just kind of ad-libbing, but
Every
posting
day.
every day.
Ooh,
Because he
child.
was saying that if you don't like it, then then unfollow him. But what Funky was saying is, we not following you. You post and it make it to the shade room. It makes it to
Yeah. And
neighborhood
he
talk.
know
It
that.
makes it to. He knows
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
But he
Yeah.
does seem like he's hurt. He does seem like that.
He
And it's
is.
okay to be that way. But we would care more about you respectfully
Oh
if
my
you
God.
say respectful things. But
Watch
the
out.
stuff that you're saying now, attacking this woman's character who never
Yes.
attacked his, she's
Yep.
just starting fighting back this week.
I agree.
Mm.
I
Just
Period.
agree.
this week. Just this
All
week. So yeah.
facts.
And Simon, the oldest out of everybody on that has something to do with this. So
Yeah.
when do the wisdom you keep saying all this wisdom you have, but you're
He
not
ain't got no
showing us
damn wisdom.
wisdom? Yeah,
Look,
he keep
if he would have had wisdom, he would have known that the last two married him strictly for money.
yeah,
That's what
exactly.
wisdom would have told you,
How
okay?
many times he's been married?
I think
Five, child. Five.
Oh,
yeah, it's been a lot.
Let me read
Simple.
this comment though,
All
real
right.
quick. Coco Lee OMG. Do you really think he revealed anything to Porsha when he has successfully duped the US government for 30 plus years? Baby,
no.
Square Biz gone, child. I see so many comments. Square Biz is out of here. She's not on the panel anymore. But there was a lot of comments for Square Biz. Look, somebody said, did I start? Porsha pulled a Simon on Simon. That's just it. Sis said that was Brittany Janae. Brittany Janae. Porsha pulled a Simon on Simon. My sis Pink Diva said the other day she left him before he could leave her. Guaranteed, if Simon would have left Porsha first, he wouldn't be saying a damn thing on Instagram every day. When I got finished reading my inspirational prayer post this morning, quotes, I'm sorry, my Bible verse of the day, after I did all of that and I clicked on Instagram, I promise you guys, I'm not lying. The
It was Simon.
first post that was staring me in my eyes was Simon, and I hit that
Simon.
unfollow. I said, hell no, it's 6
Mm-mm.
o'clock in the morning my time. The man, and somebody said, and it's so true. And then, guys, we got about 15 more minutes because we got let loose tomorrow. And if we stay long tonight, I won't be able to make it tomorrow. Oh, shoot, I was supposed to text somebody that I'm not going to make it on that date tonight. Sorry, y'all. I'll do it. But somebody said that that's how you give a narc supply. When you give them your energy, when you respond back to their shenanigans, or if they happen to leave you a crazy voicemail and you call them back just to cuss them out, that is their supply. And that's what has happened with Porsha. I'm glad that she came out and said something, but that's made this man just go on 10. Go on 10.
Oh,
You know, it's crazy. It really, really is.
he's a comedy show.
It is. Hold on. Let me acknowledge Dr. Michael Robinson. He said, chit chat, wifey, and I love you. You have a big heart. It is wonderful how you try to see the best in everyone. I try so hard. May God bless you beyond your needs. By the way, he's from the Lou. By the way, I am from St. Louis. Not all bros from St. Louis moving weak ways. And thank you for saying that. I definitely did not mean everybody. Because if that's the case, you know, that would apply across the board, across countries. But yes, no, we know there are good brothers everywhere and women. But thank you so much. Tell your wife I said hello, hello. And I try hard. It's hard. It's hard. I'm not going to be swayed when it comes to Melody Cherie based on the history. That's what I go on when it comes to male. But I do try to, you know, even in this case with Destiny and Moses, see that man was moving shady. But thank you, Dr. Michael. Let me properly thank Dr. Michael. Thank you so much for the super chat.
What can I say for you? Tell them to bring me my money.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you again to the chat. I see the cutie crew representing. I see the cuties. Thank you guys so much. If you can hit the like button. Thanks so much. And Pink Diva, ooh, child, y'all, look, this is part 2 with Square Biz. Y'all got my sis cussing. Lord, she said Simon's ass shouldn't have lied. He created his own immigration issues, not Porsha.
Period.
Yes, got my sis, we ain't at the Triple L, child. You good. We'll be at the Triple L tomorrow. But look, we're gonna take this back up to the top. And I want you guys, let's do 3 minutes. We had 2 hours, and this was supposed to be a power hour. We had 2 hours and 16 minutes. And we're going to go ahead and start with you, Bravo. Your final thoughts. Okay, Simply is here. Simply, I've been dropping this link. Oh, that was 7:56. You did say that Square Biz is tripping. Not, oh, Lord. Not Square Biz is tripping. StreamYard. Lord have mercy. Forgive me, Square Biz. Oh, I am so sorry. Forgive me, Square Biz. Ooh, oh my God. She said StreamYard was tripping. I'm sorry, Square Biz. But Bravo.
You just saw the S. You just
that's
saw
all.
the S.
That ass threw me off, child. But Bravo, take it away. Final thoughts, 3 minutes apiece.
Final thoughts. Okay, so this last episode was boring. I won't be able to watch tomorrow. I'm actually home briefly, and then I'm heading back out as soon as we get off to meet up with everybody else where they're at.
Okay.
So the last episode was boring, except for Mel. Wow, not surprised there. It's always except for Mel and her dynamic and her being a genuine, real reality personality person. So when we talk about these other fools, Martell could care less about what anybody thinks. He's blasting them all this season. He did it with Maurice and Marcel. Now he's doing it with Chris. He doesn't care. Chris is still coming up weak. He doesn't know how to speak when it comes to standing on his word and his feelings and all that. It just comes out all wrong, and it turns him into a complete liar. Nell, I'm always side-eyed her. She's a disappointment. And then when it comes to Simon, like I said, he's become a comedy show, and I think eventually he's going to get deported. And good for Porsha when he does and stuff. And y'all know I'm a Kenya fan, but I have absolutely nothing for Simon. What he's doing is so wrong, and he's a criminal. So I have nothing for him, and I hope. And Porsha is fine. She's sealed her deals, and she's going to be just fine, whether Simon is here or not. So, but I don't think he's going to stay.
He's fine before him.
Yeah. Okay.
Look, she was fine before him. Somebody mentioned how he called her a pig and lipstick and all of that. He referred to her, that was Coco Lee, as lipstick on a pig. That was disgusting.
Yes, he did.
And I don't give a damn where you from. Africa, USA. That was disgusting for a man to say. And it really just, look, Porsha should really be grateful. A lot of people say Fallon is even more grateful because she took, everybody said she thought she was taking Fallon's man, but she took Fallon's problems. But Fallon was already pregnant by another man, so that is what it is. But she should really be grateful, because if this is not his true character, I don't know what is. This man is showing his true character. I wanted to say this, and thank you, Bravo. I wanted to say this to Gigi. Gigi said that Porsha put Simon in rooms and Simon put Porsha in rooms. And I just have to disagree with part of that, Gigi. The only room that Simon put Porsha in is those rooms in that mansion that she not gonna leave, and I don't blame her. I don't see any rooms that he put her in. You know what I mean? She was well established before him. And yes, he may have had a couple businesses in Atlanta, But Simon wasn't known until Simon was on Real Housewives of Atlanta with Fallon. And then Porsha married him and she gave him his swag. The man even went back to looking like he was looking before Porsha immediately. I know she was doing a lot of face tuning and photoshopping and all of that, but she gave that man swag, also clout, and that's what he wanted. That's what he wanted. And he's doing everything in his power to hold on to it, even if it's the wrong way. Excellent points. Bravo. We're going to go ahead and take it over to LaDawn. LaDawn, 3 minutes. We got the Triple L tomorrow night. And LaDawn gave us our exit theme song, They Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar. Go ahead, LaDawn.
All right.
Yeah, I agree. Mel scene was the only good scene. Um, Now I'm done with her. It's a wrap. I seen enough. I'm just gonna keep watching her. Her and Chris fumbled. All of their stories ain't straight. Um, I think Nell, she was a woman waiting in the wings. Even if he told her we're separated, when she had the phone call with the wife and said they was trying to work it out, and she said she was gonna step back, she knew what she was doing. So I don't trust Nell. Nell's a piece of crap.
Oh, wow.
Dusty, I just wish they just wasn't on the show because, I think her time was when she came on with her husband, and that's what she should have been showing. Not a boyfriend that we really didn't get a chance to know and still don't really know. It's just craziness to me. Portia, she may have done what she did wrong, but look who she did it to. Fallon ain't crap, laying up there with another man's baby in her stomach and her husband over here. And the husband ain't crap. And Portia wasn't crap for thinking that all the glitter was gold when she realized it wasn't. So that's just how I feel about it.
Excellent point. Look, y'all may not agree with my get back, but if that Negro was clowning the way Simon is clowning on
Him in
Instagram,
his pocket.
baby, I would have went live under the covers, even if it was my brother. He wouldn't have known. All he would have saw is man toes and everything else right in his house. Now what? Now what? That's how I'm gonna play with your ass. Now what? You want to play? I'm in this house, okay, and I'm entertaining in this house. But excellent points, LaDawn. Now, before I go to Red Ann or Gigi, I must let Simply Beautiful speak. She's been wanting to say what she wanted to say the other night in members only, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this up here because this is what it was about. It was about that interview that Neil Fletcher and Chris Fletcher gave. Hey, Simply.
Hey, Chit Chat.
Hey,
Hi,
Simply.
hey, panel.
Look,
Hello.
don't you ever say I don't love you because I am live just for you tonight. Okay? Just for you.
Okay.
Give us your
Okay.
thoughts, chat.
Okay, I gotcha. So, when it comes to my friendships, I don't do the fake and fugazi type of mess. I am not your mama. I can't tell you who to be friends with. But if you choose to be friends with somebody I don't rock with, do me one solid. Keep me out of your conversations. Because if I find out you've been talking about me behind my back, there's going to be a problem and more than likely an ending of a friendship. Here's my issue with Nell. I believe that Chris and Nell mentoring Mel and Martell was more so for Martell's benefit than it was for the marriage as a whole. Because I believe Martell knew about Chris's mishaps with Nell in the cheating department and how Nell waited around 18 months for him to get his ish together. So, what better person to put in your wife's face than a woman who's been cheated on and took her husband back after he got it all out of his system, I guess.
Yes.
So I do agree with Aunt Debbie when she said Nell was brought in to groom Melody. She was. And I also believe that Martell implanted other people in Mel's life, aka Destiny. Also, Alonda. I don't think Alonda was there genuinely either.
Oh
That's
wow.
just that's just
I
my
don't
person.
either.
That's just my personal opinion. He needed to keep tabs on his wife, and he used people who he was connected to do that. It didn't like when Destiny revealed that. Well, when Mel revealed that she didn't meet Destiny until 2018, shortly before they went to filming, huh?
Mm.
I
Mm.
I was confused by that because I was like, I thought they was some. It's been years, but it wasn't even that long. So a lot of the stuff that Destiny is now saying about Mel, I take with a grain of salt because I don't really think you know that woman all that well, especially if you wasn't even living in Huntsville that long. That's
Good
just
point.
that's just my personal opinion. But back on Nell and Chris, um, Nell sure forget the slip is showing. It's torn off at this point. Nell is who she is. Nell wants to be a star, and Nell is basically throwing her friendship with Mel away to be the head, be in charge of this show. Even though she's gonna have to fight with boring Stormy, because Stormy is boring. You can't force her on her. She's boring. She's gonna have to fight with Stormy. So once Mel is out of the equation, it's what now? But when it comes to this whole interview that she did with her husband, like I said, it disgusted me because I didn't understand what her son got to do with Martell.
Right.
Her
Yeah.
son, what he does to break the law is what he did to break the law. And if you feel like your son is innocent, have at it. But on this side of things, Martell has openly admitted to what he did. So the idea
Mhm.
that you sit yourself on national television talking about, I don't agree with a black man going to jail, ladies, sit down and shut up.
Mm.
What was she supposed to do? Allow him to continue to threaten her with this tape? What happened? The fact of the matter that she even had to bring up her children to you about her children possibly seeing this tape.
Yes.
But then the first thing out of your mouth is, well, I have two sons. You also have a daughter. So what happens if
That.
she meets a man who is like a Martell? What happens? Is she supposed to just take it on the chin and, oh, a man is going to be a man? Now go to hell. Just because you live your life running Chris, allowing Chris to do what he do behind your back, in your face, whatever, don't mean the next woman is going to be like you. And I think that's the real issue you have with Melody is that Melody left her effed up situation and you decided to stick around for 18 months while he supposedly laid up with another woman and
Ah.
decided he was going to come back to you. She's nobody's friend. There's no way in the world I would ever try to convince my friend to stay with a disrespectful, sorry piece of ish like
Mm-hmm.
Martell Hope. I am sorry. He is beyond disrespectful. That man has took it to a level that is no resolve. And you know what he's done. He dragged her into court trying to take her children away from her. And you are mother. But then again, you are the same stepmom who clearly, from Lexi's point of view, were okay with your husband being a deadbeat to her while he took care of your son that wasn't by him. What?
Well,
Ooh, child.
The one I don't like women like Nell. Nell is the type of woman that will get cussed out by me. Probably I can hoot and holler with you. So you wouldn't be able to tell me to shut the hell up like you did Lexi, because I would say, no, you shut the F up.
Mm.
mm.
Because the one thing about I hope Mel sees it. I kind of feel like she does sees it. They are Nell and Chris ain't her friend. And I said that about Chris when he allowed his cousin to sit on TikTok talking about that minute. And it took him a little too long for him to step in and tell her to stop it. The one thing you're not
Mm-hmm.
going to do is sit on the phone with
Yes.
me and talk about my friend and me not dead that in a hurry.
Immediately.
That's what you're not going to do. Now, I don't know what Martell got on Chris. I really don't care. But if you're that much of a coward that you letting this idiot hold something over your head, you are a damn fool.
Mm-hmm.
Martell is a clown. And the fact of the matter that he seemed like he got the entire cast, including production, by the balls, it's laughable. He's an idiot.
A
I
complete
don't
idiot.
I don't know how this show moves on the way it is, because it definitely looks like they might be possibly trying to ice Mel out of this. And honestly, at this point, I would bow out and tell them to take the Titanic and have fun with it.
Mm.
Mm,
Carlos is doing a Mariah Bravo thing.
Which is
mhm.
laughable because you don't have a star outside of Mel. Quiet as it's kept. Like I said, Stormy's boring. And even trying to introduce her family into this show was boring. Nobody gave a damn about her mama and her auntie. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Please
Y'all
tell the
yelling
truth.
and hollering, child.
And Nell can't be your star if you're not going to bring Lexi back onto this show. But you see, they're going to hide their family secrets and dig into Mel and Martell. I found it ironically funny now that after all the scenes she had talking about Mel and Martell, now it's draining. It wasn't draining when you was at that name changing ceremony bringing up Martell. It wasn't
Mhm.
draining when you had Mel in the park asking her about, well, can you compromise on the babysitters? Girl, lady, who the hell are you to tell that woman how many people she's allowed to have watch her children?
Hold on. When she said compromise, she didn't say babysitters. Or are you talking about
No,
from
no, I'm talking about the scene that they did in the park when she
okay.
brought back to Mel what Martell
Okay.
said
I thought you
about 20
okay.
something babysitters.
Okay. I thought you was because she mentioned compromise in that interview the other night.
She
And
mentioned compromise and she mentioned commitment. And she said that people are so quick to throw in the towels of their marriage when something
Wow.
goes
yeah,
wrong in
but
their marriages.
right. But how she said compromise, she said, I was trying to tell Mel to compromise, whatever. And that's when Crystal stepped in and said, look, Mel gave him ample time and opportunity to get his shit together. And she said he wanted to be stuck on stupid. So
But
in
see,
that moment, Nell was saying compromise as far as her marriage. Stick with your man. Go ahead.
I'm even in that point, chit chat. Why? If you
Yeah,
mentor
no, I'm
them,
with
you know what they went through.
yeah,
You know
I'm with
what's been.
you totally.
But like even compromise, how do you compromise on a baby? Is Mel now permitted to go out and have a baby by another man to even the playing field?
Whoa, right?
Right.
Is that
Woo-woo.
the compromise?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah,
how?
that's
Like
what. Go ahead.
I'm trying to understand her point here. Just because she's willing to take a lot, clearly, because like I said before, Nell believes a piece of a man is better than no man.
Mm.
Well, stick with your cheating ass man. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, does it make them feel some type of way to see Mel happy without that man?
I think so. Look, I said that the other day, real quick, and then simply after this 3 minutes, we had 2 hours, 34 minutes. We got Let Loose Lounge tomorrow, live watch party tomorrow. Let me drop the link for Patreon and Cutie Crew membership. But I said that the other day. There's a lot of envy, in my opinion, of people wishing they would have made a different decision when it comes to their situations, and they're envious that Mel was strong enough to leave and she's prospered since she left. So yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I'm basically done. It was it's draining now. Lady, go away. You literally
Okay.
are now trying to coattail yourself to their situation to hide the fact that whether you like it or not, it seemed like Chris was playing in your face and you was a side chick.
Mm.
Mhm. He wasn't playing in the face. The wife told her they was married. Shit.
Well,
She just
she was the dummy to believe his word because I do not believe that we were going through a divorce. I don't believe that. I believe they were separated. And even though I do feel that once you're separated and you're no longer living together, but clearly it made it seem like him and Lexi mom was still living together, and she went to go to her family.
And he went and got her
Yeah.
and brought her back home.
See, now that's different. If you still laying up in the bed with your wife and you out here with another woman, you were a side chick.
Yeah. Hey, Aunt Debbie. Sorry I missed your live earlier. Good night, Jenny. We're going to be right behind you because we got Let Loose tomorrow. But I had to come live for Simply Beautiful. Simply Beautiful, I agree with everything that you said. Strong side eye when it comes to Neil Fletcher from me, based off of her movements. As I told you guys earlier, as Dr. Michael said, as a content creator, I promise you I'm trying to be fair in my commentary. But when you say you are my friend and my sister and my mentor, and you knew me before this show and all of that, if you wasn't one of the first people to pick up the phone call when that news broke and call me, yeah, you get the side eye from me. It ain't no finding out when you sitting down or when you watching a show, or that's going to be your first discussion when you watching the show. Then I was waiting to talk to you and ask you the details. You should have had the details day one. Because guess what? You my friend. You my sister. You mentored me and this man. And you of all people know what the hell this man has been doing. So for her to continue to have this grace, when it comes to Martell, you can have Grace cuss his ass out. Maybe we'll see that tomorrow. I don't think so. Let him know that was wrong, and also let him know she should have had your ass arrested. And if you do something like that again, guess what? She should have you arrested again. That's how you show me you my friend. Look, Martell, I got a relationship with you as well. I look at you like a little brother. That shit was wrong, period.
You want to know something that's crazy?
I don't like to rattle. Go ahead.
She the main one giving him all of this grace, and from what I'm clocking from that conversation with him and Chris, Martell's gonna call her a side chick to her face.
Yeah, you missed that part. You missed that part of the live. Yes, ma'am. I said that at the start. He called, so he ain't giving her no grace.
Nope.
He ain't giving Chris no grace. Disrespecting your wife. This is my thing. Simply, when it comes to all of the men, this is what I think. Somebody said they think Martell have videos and all of that. I don't know about recordings and all of that, just because I don't think he's bright enough to think like that. Yeah, he did that shit with Bell, but when it comes to all of them out in those streets allegedly doing what they was doing, look, Red Ann could speak for this. I know that she said that they are not well known there, but on the outside looking in, you are looking at seemingly, before all of this other mess came out, businessmen. And yeah, they're going to have the pick of the litter if they out here moving and shaking in that way, messing around or doing this or that. They're going to be able to mess around. I think Martell holds all the secrets. I just don't think that, he was smart enough. And I think that's why they tiptoe around him. All of them. All of them. Myself, Chris Fletcher, all of them.
I do think he's smart enough to record phone conversations. Because Martell is the type of person
I believe that too.
I believe he's the type of individual who wants something on you just in case you get out of line with him. And that's how he puts you back in line. So if for me, like Marceau and Maurice, he was there. He told Tisha to her face, I was there.
Yes, he did.
Even though Tisha doesn't want to believe it,
and she
did. Even though she wants to blame Mel for trying to destroy her marriage, the first person to tell her about Alonda was Martell in a text message. So I believe he gathers information on people because he is the epitome of somebody who is going to use it against you on Mad Day. Just like he threw
Good point.
Destiny under the bus when him and Mel was going back and forth on social media back in 2022. He literally told us that Destiny broke girl code because she ran back and told him who Mel was supposedly effing and sucking.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's an excellent point. Excellent point. I think that his personal vendetta in the years that I'm speaking about was only against Mel. That's why I said even when it comes to that intimate tape that they made together, I've always said he positioned himself in a way where down the line I could try to make this look like somebody else. I don't think that he had that those thoughts at that time about the guys he was rolling with. Now after and all of this stuff and the show and this or that, absolutely I think that he may have started, but I'm just saying back then I don't think that was the goal. When they all were out there cheating allegedly on their wives together and this or that, you know what I'm saying? It was just boys in his head, all of them doing the same damn thing. He didn't think we have to remember, and we definitely got to go. We have to remember he didn't think his marriage was going to end. He didn't think that Mel would ever leave it. That's why he kept doing what he was doing and doing what he was doing. So he wasn't in that mind frame to me at that time. But yeah, I think if they had conversations, he got them now. I do believe that.
Can I just say one more thing about that interview involving Chris?
60 seconds. Go ahead.
I didn't like when Chris said, well, I hope this wasn't planned. Do you know what that man had to do just to send her that text message? He had to get the video. He had to screenshot the part of the video he want. He then had to edit out his penis. So Chris, he took steps to do what he did. And his baby mama came out and confirmed that there was a whole entire plot. So stop giving your boy grace and just accept him for the POS that he is.
That's it.
Period.
That's it. That's all. And simply, great minds think alike. I think you may have missed the power hour yesterday, but yes, ma'am, I said the same damn thing. What do you mean? You would hope. Come on now. We talking about Martell. He planned that shit from A to Z. Excuse me. Look at me sounding like Porsha. That's how tired I am. But Simply, thank you so much. For those of you that don't know, Simply Beautiful is my love and marriage Huntsville historian. She will come with That Happened Season 3, Episode 8, right off the top of it.
She's done. No, she's done.
Nope, that was Season 1, Episode 5, Chit Chat. I love her. Love the marriage Huntsville historian. If it's coming out her mouth, baby, you can believe it, okay? Facts. But thank you, Simply. I had two people left. Final thoughts. Red and you first, and we're gonna end it with Gigi. Shout out to the chat. Scott Shiatsi said that she will be at that old school show tomorrow. Baby, what a lineup. What a lineup. Sunshine Anderson, SOS Band, After 7, Karen White. Did I see Karen White? Yes. Karen White, and top of the list, Melody Cherie, baby. So enjoy. Take some pictures. Take some videos. Shout out to D-Me. I snapped this from her Instagram story. But go ahead, Red Ann. Final thoughts, 3 minutes. That's it. That's all.
I'm good. I know you're tired. You can go ahead and go to Gigi. I'll be in Let Loose Lounge.
You'll be at the Triple L, baby. It's going down.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me put this in the chat again. If you want to join us for our live watch party tomorrow, there are 2 ways that you can access that. You can join this top link, YouTube link, is the Cutie Crew. You can join the Cutie Crew. Not only will you have access to the Patreon membership, but our Cutie Crew membership as well. Join us. Join us on YouTube, I would say, because our members only lives and all of that is just that. They are live. Love it. Or if you prefer, you can join the membership on Patreon. And we letting loose tomorrow for sure. Oh, it's going to be something else. Aunt Debbie, I love you. I see you said that you had internet issues. Thank you for stopping by. Go ahead, Gigi. Red and pass to Gigi. I
Okay, so I'm gonna say this real fast because I can't wait till tomorrow anyway. But I'm gonna say this. I do think that Martell has something on them. And I do think that he probably has some recordings. I saw earlier where Wanda did some type of, I didn't listen to it live, but she said coleslaw needs to be on the show. For whatever reason, they keep saying coleslaw needs to be on the show. And that's because they figure if coleslaw come on the show, that'll get rid of Wanda, but get rid of Mel. But here's the thing: be
Who
very
said
careful
that?
what you. Wanda said
Wanda?
that tonight. Wanda said that
Girl,
said
bye.
that coleslaw that they need to bring Arion on the show. But here's the
Mhm.
thing with that: you want to bring $1.62 side piece on the show for her to tat on your child's world, because that's what's gonna happen. But
Period.
I think they do that to pacify Martell because they already know, well, we need to be on his side to shut him up.
Mm.
Because Kimby said in her own interview too, yes, I did say he's a good guy, but I also said that he's very awful to us. So I
Mm-hmm.
do think that he has something. I do think that he has something on them. I do think that they're afraid of him. I think they keep bringing him back to the show because they already know he's a hothead. And Chris Fletcher said himself, he don't think, he thinks with emotion. And if they get rid
Yep.
of him, he's gonna blow up the spot. That's all I had to
Mhm.
say.
Baby. And you said it all. Now, look, when it comes to I did not watch Wanda's live.
I ain't watch it. I
I
just
refuse.
saw her post.
Yeah, but let me say this. She's already blasted Marceau. You advocating for somebody to come on the show that said that your daughter's husband was in Atlanta. So you don't believe that, but you believe everything that she say otherwise, right? So for me, Gigi, that just really shows and proves how much hatred they have for Mel. Because if you're gonna overlook what this girl has said about Tisha, what she said about
Yep.
Marceau, what she said about
Mhm.
Maurice, what you willing to overlook all of that for what? Exactly what Gigi said, to try to ice Mel out. So that's nothing to me, because
But
it's
you
obvious. It's
But you know
obvious.
what, Chit Chat? I want to say one more thing. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Look at Destiny. I don't know why Destiny and LeBaron got divorced, but we see the drama that Destiny is going through. And I think that's what they wanted to happen to Mel. I think they don't like the fact that
Absolutely.
Mel is moving. Mel don't need Mel to mentor her. She got a mother. She has a whole family, and she got Jesus Christ herself to mentor her.
Mm,
She don't need them. She don't need them at all because the fact that
facts.
she's telling her, I wanted her to work it out, chit chat. There's no way I would tell somebody I love, somebody that's my friend, to stay in a situation with Ariane and Martell. Mel need to run away from Nell like her hair on fire.
Yeah.
Mm, mm. Look, you making me email something to myself right now. We're gonna end it on this. As far as you saying that Mel does not need Nell as far as to counsel her or anything. So let me go to my email real quick. Let's hope it's here. And I downloaded real quick. Let's see. Hold on, guys, because this is perfect. Perfect. It lines up with, and I meant to send this to myself anyway, but it lines up to what you just said. So, hold on, give me 1 second. And shout out again. Thank you guys so much for spending your Friday evening with me. Because of you guys, I am staying in the house and being a nice little innocent girl tonight. And then I will see you guys tomorrow for the Let Loose Lounge. But this is what Miss Van had to say about her daughter. We
Toot
talking
toot.
about mentors. We talking about
Course
people
that.
that's counseling. And
Course that.
what did a mother say? That joy
Course.
you have when you take counsel from God and not people. Okay?
I
Let it
caught
Mm.
blast.
chit chat. I caught
Miss
that.
Baby. See, you got to be able to pick up on that classy shade, okay? The classy clapbacks And that's what this was. This came, and I don't know, I ain't speaking from his man, don't get me wrong. But this post came after that interview. This post came up after that interview. So
Surely
she is
did.
absolutely right. First of all, that dress that Mel had on, pretty in pink, loved it. But I'm gonna read this again before we get out of here. She's saying, this look on her daughter's face, this is the joy you have when you take counsel from God and not people, baby. Checkmate. Checkmate.
God said go. God said
That's
go.
just it. That's all. So, but Gigi, you're right. She got a mama like this, that think like this, that peep game, but ain't got to come out here and clown like Wanda. Ain't got to come out here and even say anything bad about anybody. So, yeah, I peep what Wanda's up to. You want Ariane on there for one reason only, ma'am. Because I ain't overlooking shit that somebody said about my daughter. Oh, you said my daughter's husband was cheating? Oh, you said this, you said that. Ariane even said, Tisha better shut up before I hurt her feelings.
Sure did.
Wanda, you overlooking that girl?
Wanda can't even get herself a spot on the show. Never mind trying to speak up for somebody else.
Wanda overlook a lot of things.
Right. You trying to get Ariane. Get yourself back on there, Wanda. Can you do that for me, please? Look, guys, we out of here. Yes, Teresa, I am gonna be. Look, I am still innocent in that department. Can't nobody lay down with me. Period. But as I said, we just gonna leave it at that. Yeah, I'm down for dinner. I'm down for a nice cigar lounge. I'm down for a couple drinks, and you take your arse right on home. I had to tell Sis earlier he wanted to take a long drive to San Diego this weekend. No, sir. That's too intimate for me. I ain't trying it. I ain't doing none of that right now. But yeah, I'll go eat though. But look, that's for sure. But we are out of here. What an excellent Friday Night Live. Thank you to the panel. Thank you, Bravo. Thank you, Luxon. Thank you, Red Ann. Thank you, Gigi. Thank you to my love and marriage Huntsville historian, simply beautiful. Shout out to Square Biz, child. Square Biz saw them comments and hauled earth up out here. I love you, Square Biz. Square Biz said, no, ma'am, I will not be up there when Chit Chat start reading them comments. I'm gone. Shout out to Square Biz, child. She just standing up for her African prince, child. And we say, y'all gone, send them on back over there. We don't want them no more. But we out of here, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful night.
Have a good night, ladies.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Shout out to the Cutie crew. Shout out to the Cutie mods. Gigi, you so cute. You didn't turn your camera on, Gigi.
With my
You're cute.
I was falling asleep.
Cute. But thank you guys again. Shout out again, as I was saying, to the Cutie crew representing Cutie crew Wednesday nights. Wednesdays is our members only, the new night, because I am gonna have to start doing my reviews on Monday if I can't swing them on Sundays after Let Loose Lounge. Shout out to the Cutie Mod. Shout out to each and every new subscriber, old subscriber. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me. I appreciate you guys so much. And shout out to you if you sent me a super chat, super sticker, any token of appreciation. I really, really do appreciate you guys. So we out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the Let Loose Lounge. Bye.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. Chat with QT. Chit chat with QT.
Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with Cutie